Hi, welcome back guys. This is your friend, the What If guy, back with another fanfiction. This is the movie of What If Issei was in Akane ga Kill. Now before starting, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Now let's get into the fanfic. Issei lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling, a mix of excitement and disbelief swirling in his mind. I did it, Drake. I confessed to Rias. And now I have my first girlfriend. Congratulations, partner, Drake replied, his voice steady and calm. Issei's thoughts raced ahead. I wonder how everyone will react tomorrow. I can't wait to see Matsuda and Motohama's faces when I tell them I'm dating one of the hottest girls in school. Drake chuckled. I think the girls will start questioning how a pervert like you managed to land someone like Rias. The boys, on the other hand, might be a different story. Yeah, I better start running after I tell them, Issei admitted, a nervous laugh escaping him. Just then, the door creaked open, and Kaneko walked in, dressed in her usual clothes. Issei, can I sleep with you? She asked, her voice soft and earnest. Sure. Come on, Kaneko, Issei replied, patting the space beside him. Kaneko climbed onto the bed and hugged his arm, her warmth comforting him. I can't wait for tomorrow to take Rias out on a date. I better start planning, he mused aloud. Kaneko's expression turned serious. Even if Rias-senpai is dating you, I won't lose. I will win your heart. Issei smiled and gently patted her head. It's okay, my heart will be open to both of you girls. He noticed her blush and closed his eyes, trying to drift off to sleep. When he opened his eyes again, he was startled to see a blue sky overhead. Confused, he looked around and saw Kaneko still hugging his arm. It was then he realized this was no dream. Kaneko opened her eyes, panic flashing across her face as she took in their surroundings. Drake, where are we? I don't sense any magic. We were just in my room, Issei thought, concern creeping into his mind. I don't know, partner. I don't sense any magic either. You should try to calm her down, Drake advised. Kaneko was visibly panicking, so Issei took a deep breath and spoke softly to her, gradually easing her fears. Once she calmed down, he asked if she sensed any magic in the area. No, she replied, still looking around anxiously. As they stood there, Drake's voice echoed in Issei's mind. Partner, I think you shouldn't stand out in this place. Why not? Issei asked, puzzled. Because I sense a lot of killing intent here, Drake warned. Wait, so you mean people get killed here often? But why is there no one to look after this place? Issei wondered aloud. I don't know, but I think that's why Kaneko was panicking. You should look out for yourself as well. Just then, Kaneko spoke up. Issei-senpai, I think we should leave this place. Issei nodded in agreement, and they began to walk. Strangely, the people around them seemed indifferent, as if it were normal for them. As they walked, Issei accidentally bumped into someone. Expecting anger, he was surprised when the stranger apologized instead. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going, the stranger said. No, I should be the one to apologize. My name is Issei, and this is Kaneko. What's your name? Issei introduced himself. Ah yes, I'm Tatsumi. Nice to meet you, the stranger replied. As they walked and talked, Issei learned that Tatsumi had come from a faraway village and wanted to become a knight to help people. Curious, Issei asked Drake, is he telling the truth? Yes, partner, he is not lying, Drake confirmed. Issei wondered why Tatsumi had chosen such a dangerous place. He felt a sense of protectiveness toward him, especially since Kaneko had grown quiet, still holding his hand tightly. It seemed she didn't fully trust Tatsumi yet. They soon arrived at a place resembling an adventure guild. Moments later, Tatsumi was kicked out. Issei listened to his story, trying not to laugh, while Kaneko wore a dumbfounded expression. Just then, a woman with striking yellow hair and eyes approached them. She wore minimal clothing, drawing Issei and Tatsumi's attention. Hi, she greeted, laughing at their reaction. My name is Leon. Nice to meet you. As they introduced themselves, Leon said something that caught Tatsumi's attention. I heard one of your friends here is looking to work for the government. Yes, do you know how to get me hired? Tatsumi asked eagerly. Of course, but you have to treat this lady to a meal first. Leon replied with a mischievous grin. Tatsumi took Leon to a bar, and Issei and Kaneko decided to follow, unsure of where else to go. I kind of feel bad for Tatsumi. Drake, do you sense anything off about her? Issei asked. Not much, partner, but I do sense some killing intent from her, though not directed at us or your new friend, Drake warned. Then we should keep an eye on her, Issei concluded, glancing at Kaneko, who was still holding his hand tightly. Inside the bar, Leon encouraged Tatsumi to drink. Drinking during the day is fantastic. Come on, have a drink, young man. Have fun. Just tell me how to get hired by the government. Tatsumi insisted. Well, that's simply having connections and money, Leon replied casually. And money? Tatsumi stammered. I know a guy in the military. If you give him cash, it'll be real quick. Leon said. Tatsumi hesitated, then asked, would this be enough? He handed over all his money, and Issei felt a pang of sympathy for him. Did he really just give her all his money? How is he so stupid? Issei thought, watching Kaneko's unimpressed expression. As they waited for Leon to return, the bar owner approached. Sir, we're closing soon. But we're waiting for someone, Tatsumi protested. Sorry to break it to you, but you've been swindled, the bar owner replied. Tatsumi's face fell. To think you'd be so trusting in the imperial capital at a time like this, the owner shook his head. Issei couldn't help but laugh, while Kaneko shot Tatsumi a look that said, is he really that dumb? Hey, don't laugh at me. And stop giving me that face. Tatsumi exclaimed. Sorry, but you were stupid enough to fall for that, Issei teased. After Tatsumi paid for the meal, he searched for any leftover money, but unsurprisingly, there was none. Damn it. After paying for that meal, I'm completely broke. He lamented. Well, it's your fault for trusting someone out of nowhere, Issei pointed out. Those melons. I mean that woman. Is this the valuable lesson you were talking about? Tatsumi exclaimed. Calm down, man, Issei said, trying to ease his friend's frustration. How am I supposed to calm down? She just took my money and ran away. Tatsumi shot back. Well, I mean it is your fault, isn't it? Issei replied, shrugging. Tatsumi sighed in defeat. So where are we going to sleep now that we have no money? I don't care where we sleep as long as I have Kaneko with me, Issei said, glancing at her. She smiled, a light blush creeping onto her cheeks. Stop flirting in front of me, it makes me feel lonely, Tatsumi grumbled. As they walked down the street, Tatsumi laid down his backpack and prepared to sleep there. Issei and Kaneko sat beside each other, and she rested her head on his lap. Just as they were about to drift off, a short girl with yellow hair and blue eyes approached them. She was slightly taller than Kaneko, and her figure was more developed, but Issei found her cute. Drake's voice interrupted his thoughts. Be careful, partner. I sense some killing intent from her. Issei glanced at Kaneko, who also seemed wary. He decided to play it cool. If you have nowhere to sleep, would you like to stay at my? The girl offered. I don't have any money. Tatsumi began, but the girl cut him off. You wouldn't be sleeping here if you did, would you? She said with a smirk. Oh no, we wouldn't mind. Thank you for your kindness, Issei replied, trying to be polite. Please don't mind, come on in. We have plenty of room to spare. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Arya. Nice to meet you, she said as they followed her to her mansion hidden under a cliff. Inside, they met Arya's parents, who were kind and welcoming. However, Drake warned Issei that he sensed a lot of dead bodies nearby. Both Drake and Kaneko remained alert, ready for any threats. The next morning, they ventured into town to buy supplies for Arya. Come on, everyone. We have a lot of things to buy. She urged. Her shopping is pretty intense, isn't it? Tatsumi remarked, watching the sheer volume of items Arya was gathering. Yeah, I don't know if I can keep up with this, Issei admitted. It's not just the lady, all women are like this, a guard chimed in. Really? Tatsumi asked, surprised. Yeah, if you ever date a girl in town, be prepared to spend a lot of money, Issei warned. Great, So I have to save a lot of money to go on a date with a girl? Tatsumi groaned. Yes, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot, Issei confirmed. As night fell, Issei and Kaneko walked to Tatsumi's room to check on him. Suddenly, Tatsumi bolted outside, sensing murderous intent. They followed him and saw a red moon illuminating 5 figures standing ominously. Those must be Night Raid, Issei thought, recognizing the name from Tatsumi's earlier mention. Drake, do you think I can beat them? Issei asked, feeling a mix of fear and determination. I think you can, but some of them might be difficult, Drake replied. Then we should find a safe place for Tatsumi first, Issei decided. Just because they're wealthy, you'll target this place too? Tatsumi shouted at the figures. Issei felt a chill run down his spine. It's strange why they would target this place. Maybe they were hired to kill this family, he mused, recalling Drake's warning about the dead bodies. What do we do? Should we go back them up? Tatsumi asked, anxiety creeping into his voice. I think we should protect Arya first, Issei suggested. As 2 of the figures descended, Issei recognized a tall man in armor wielding a spear and a girl with long black hair holding a sword that looked far from ordinary. One of the guards rushed to attack the girl but was swiftly killed. The armored man threw his spear, taking out another guard with ease. Issei realized they were dealing with a highly skilled team. Come on, why are you standing there? We should go. Issei urged, grabbing Tatsumi's arm and running toward the forest, where Kaneko suggested they hide. They sprinted through the trees until they spotted Arya and a guard, who were trying to get her to safety. Are you guys okay? Issei called out. Yes, we're fine. Looks like you managed to escape, the guard replied. Why did they attack you? Tatsumi asked, still shaken. We don't know. They just came and killed us for no reason, the guard said, confusion evident in his voice. Issei frowned, sensing something was off. Yeah, I don't believe that, he thought. Suddenly, a figure landed behind them. Tatsumi's eyes widened. I guess I have no choice, he shouted as the girl dashed toward Arya. The guard shot at her, but she dodged effortlessly, slicing through him as if he were made of paper. Issei felt a surge of anger but held back, whispering to Kaneko, Don't do anything. I want to know their reason first. Okay, Issei-senpai, she replied, her grip tightening on his hand. As the black-haired girl prepared to kill Arya, Tatsumi intervened. You aren't a target, there's no need to kill her, he shouted. But you're still planning to kill this girl, aren't you? Tatsumi pressed. Yep, she replied nonchalantly. Just yep. If you get in my way, I'll kill you. That doesn't mean I can just run. Tatsumi argued. Is that so? Then I shall eliminate you, she said, drawing her sword. Leon, the yellow-haired woman, appeared. Hold it, she commanded. What are you doing? The black-haired girl asked, surprised. We still have time, right? I owe this kid a favor. I figured I'd repay it, Leon said, pointing at Tatsumi. You're the one from earlier? Tatsumi exclaimed. That's right. The appealing lady. Leon declared, a playful smile on her face. Hello, Leon. It's nice to see you again, Issei said, relieved to see a familiar face. Nice to see you too, Issei and Kaneko, Leon replied warmly. Oi, don't talk to her like that. She took my money, remember? Tatsumi complained. It was your fault, not hers, Issei shot back. Oh, my thanks for defending me, Leon said, her tone teasing. Anyway, what are you doing here? Issei asked. I'm here to do my job, Leon replied casually. So you're part of Night Raid? Issei asked, piecing it together. Yet Leon confirmed. Anyway, young man, you said something about killing the innocent, didn't you? Will you be able to say the same after seeing this? Leon asked, breaking down a door. Issei's heart sank as he saw the horrific scene in City Euro, a cage filled with dead bodies hanging on the wall. Take a good look. This is the Imperial Capital's darkness, Leon said, her voice somber. Tatsumi's face turned pale as he processed the gruesome sight. What the hell is this, he stammered. They lure people from the countryside with sweet words, torture them, and play with them until they're dead. That is what this household really is, Leon explained. Tatsumi's eyes widened in horror as he recognized one of his friends among the tortured. Ryasu, he gasped, realizing the truth. That girl invited Seo and me to her house. After we ate, we lost consciousness. And when we came to, we were here. That girl tortured Seo to death. Liza cried, anguish evident in his voice. Arya's face twisted in anger. What's so wrong with that? You're all worthless hicks from the country. I'm free to do whatever I want to them, aren't I? Issei felt his aura begin to flare up, but Kaniko's hand on his calmed him. Issei-senpai, please, she whispered. As Tatsumi confronted Arya, he drew his weapon, determined to protect Arya. You won't lower your guard and come near me, the black-haired girl taunted. I didn't feel any flesh, she replied, her expression unreadable. Tatsumi's resolve strengthened. Everyone from my village protested me, he said, standing tall. Oi, Tatsumi, are you okay? Issei called out, concern etched on his face. I'm okay. Wait, why are you standing there? Aren't you supposed to help me? Tatsumi shouted back. I'd love to, but I don't have any experience in fighting. So you can handle this, Issei replied, giving him a thumbs up. Leon watched the exchange with interest. To survive after taking one of Akane's attacks. This kid is pretty good, she mused. As the black-haired girl prepared to strike, Leon intervened again. Hold it. What are you doing? The girl asked, clearly annoyed. We still have time, right? I owe this kid a favor. I figured I'd repay it, Leon said, her tone playful yet serious. Tatsumi's determination wavered. Wait a second. Aren't you guys after money? Let her go. It isn't like we're at war. Yet you're willing to kill an innocent girl. The sword was poised to cut him down, but Leon stepped in front of him, stopping the blade. With ease. What are you doing? The girl demanded. We still have time, right? I owe this kid a favor. I figured I'd repay it, Leon said, her voice firm. Tatsumi looked at Leon, confusion mixing with gratitude. You're those melons from earlier, he exclaimed. That's right. The appealing lady. Leon declared, striking a pose. Hello, Leon. It's nice to see you again, Issei said, relieved to see a familiar face. Nice to see you too, Issei and Kaniko, Leon replied warmly. Oi, don't talk to her like that. She took my money, remember? Tatsumi complained. It was your fault, not hers, Issei shot back. Oh, my thanks for defending me, Leon said, her tone teasing. Anyway, what are you doing here? Issei asked. I'm here to do my job, Leon replied casually. So you're part of Night Raid? Issei asked, piecing it together. Yet Leon confirmed. Anyway, young man, you said something about killing the innocent, didn't you? Will you be able to say the same after seeing this? Leon asked, breaking down a door. Issei's heart sank as he saw the horrific scene in City Euro, a cage filled with dead bodies hanging on the wall. Take a good look. This is the Imperial Capital's darkness, Leon said, her voice somber. Tatsumi's face turned pale as he processed the gruesome sight. What the hell is this, he stammered. They lure people from the countryside with sweet words, torture them, and play with them until they're dead. That is what this household really is, Leon explained. Tatsumi's eyes widened in horror as he recognized one of his friends among the tortured. Ryasu, he gasped, realizing the truth. That girl invited Seo and me to her house. After we ate, we lost consciousness. And when we came to, we were here. That girl tortured Seo to death. Liza cried, anguish evident in his voice. Arya's face twisted in anger. What's so wrong with that? You're all worthless hicks from the country. I'm free to do whatever I want to them, aren't I? Issei felt his aura begin to flare up, but Kaniko's hand on his calmed him. Issei-senpai, please, she whispered. As Tatsumi confronted Arya, he drew his weapon, determined to protect Arya. You won't lower your guard and come near me, the black-haired girl taunted. I didn't feel any flesh, she replied, her expression unreadable. Tatsumi's resolve strengthened. Everyone from my village protested me, he said, standing tall. Oi, Tatsumi, are you okay? Issei called out, concern etched on his face. I'm okay. Wait, why are you standing there? Aren't you supposed to help me? Tatsumi shouted back. I'd love to, but I don't have any experience in fighting. So you can handle this, Issei replied, giving him a thumbs up. Leon watched the exchange with interest. To survive after taking one of Akane's attacks. This kid is pretty good, she mused. As the black-haired girl prepared to strike, Leon intervened again. Hold it. What are you doing? The girl asked, clearly annoyed. We still have time, right? I owe this kid a favor. I figured I'd repay it, Leon said, her voice firm. Tatsumi's determination wavered. Wait a second. Aren't you guys after money? Let her go. It isn't like we're at war. Yet you're willing to kill an innocent girl. The sword was poised to cut him down, but Leon stepped in front of him, stopping the blade with ease. As we walked into the house, I noticed Akane staring at us, her expression unreadable. I thought to myself that she still didn't trust us. Inside, we found Shil sitting in a chair, seemingly doing nothing. But you're still undecided about joining? Shil asked, her tone curious. That's right, Leon replied, glancing at me. So what about the two of you? Are you going to join? Shil continued. Yeah, we're joining, I confirmed. But don't worry, Tatsumi will join sooner or later. Leon nudged Shil. Give him some words of encouragement, will you? Now that you know our base's location, if you don't join us, you'll be killed, Shil said matter-of-factly. Tatsumi sighed. The encouragement is moving me to tears. You should consider this very carefully, Shil added before returning to her book. Curious, Tatsumi leaned over to see what she was reading. 100 Ways to Cure Being an Airhead, he read aloud, bemused. It really is an assembly of weirds. Hey, wait a second, Mine interjected, crossing her arms. Lim, why are you letting them into the hideout? Because they're one of us, Leon replied confidently. I haven't approved them yet. Mine shot back. I couldn't help but wonder what this Tsundra wanted. Tatsumi looked equally confused. Fail. You all don't seem like you're capable of fighting with us professionals at all, Mine continued, eyeing our faces critically. What did you say you? Tatsumi started, offended. Don't take it to heart, Leon advised. Mine treats everyone this way. It's okay, people used to call me that, I shrugged. We made our way to the back of the house, where Leon pointed out the training ground. This is the training ground. It's good for stress relief. And over there, the one who looks like he reeks of sweat. She gestured toward a guy training with a stick. Who is that guy? I don't remember seeing him, I thought, intrigued. Partner, his name is Bullet, Draig informed me. Huh, you mean he's the big guy in armor? I asked. He's amazing, Tatsumi exclaimed. Nice to meet you all, Bullet said, noticing us. You must be the kids from the other day. How do you know who I am? Tatsumi asked, surprised. This is your first time seeing me this way. Bullet replied, scratching his head. This is Bullet, the guy who carried you yesterday. Don't you remember? I reminded Tatsumi. Oh, you remember me. Tell me, how do you know who I am? Bullet asked. I recognize your voice. I'm good at hearing, I explained. Oh, you have good hearing. That's impressive, Bullet said, nodding. Thank you for the compliment, I replied. Wait, you mean he's the guy who carried me? Tatsumi asked, still processing. Yep, I confirmed. Nice to meet you, Bullet said, extending his hand for a shake. Likewise, Tatsumi stammered, shaking his hand. He's gay, Leon chimed in. Tatsumi's eyes widened. Hey now, he'll get the wrong idea, right? Bullet said, a blush creeping onto his face. I placed a hand on Tatsumi's shoulder. Good luck, man. Don't say that. Tatsumi protested. We walked toward a river and spotted Lubbock, who was looking particularly excited. It's almost time for Miss Leon's bath. I won't be fazed by danger if it's for a sight of those beers, he declared. Then, how about I break 2 fingers? Leon shot back. Ah, Lubbock screamed. You never learn, Lubbock, Leon said, shaking her head. In it, I can still make it, he muttered, trying to regain his composure. Anyway, if you don't remember him, this idiot is Lubbock, Leon said, rolling her eyes. Don't worry, man. I was just like you in the past, I reassured him. Really? I think we can really be good friends, Lubbock replied, a grin spreading across his face. With an evil smile, I thought, I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. But now I can join you in the bath anytime I want. Silence fell over the group as they all stared at me, while Kaneko looked like she wanted to punch me right then and there. You're joking, right? Lubbock stuttered. Nope. Asked Kaneko. She always wants to go in with me, I said, smirking. They all turned to Kaneko, who looked away, her face flushed. What? You can go in and take a bath with girls? Lubbock exclaimed, incredulous. No, not girl Sayuro, I started. Oh, so you're joking? Huh. Lubbock laughed. They're my girls, I said, and once again, silence enveloped us. Leon looked at me, trying to gauge if I was joking, while Tatsumi stared at me with wide eyes. Lubbock looked like he was about to drop dead. I picked up Kaneko, carrying her like a princess. I better go now. Bye. As Leon, Tatsumi, and I walked away, we could hear Lubbock scream, I'm going to kill you, Issei. That evening, Leon gathered us around. And Theta Euro Esset. Next up is a pretty lady, so look forward to it, see. Over there's Akane. We turned to see Akane cooking a monstrous bird. She glanced back at us. How? Is she eating an evil bird? Did she kill it? Tatsumi wondered aloud. Despite Akane's looks, she grew up in the wild, Leon explained. You should also eat, Leon, Akane said, tossing 2 pieces of meat toward us, but not at Tatsumi. I can only share with those who join us, she added. Tatsumi frowned. That's right. She tried to kill me twice now. I don't like her. Hey, you look dressed up tonight, Leon remarked. The boss has come back, Akane replied. I wonder what he or she looks like, I mused. Tatsumi's eyes widened. B-boss. I turned to see a woman sitting in a chair, her white hair contrasting sharply with her business suit. She had a robotic arm and an eye patch over her right eye. Boss. Leon exclaimed. Yo, the woman greeted. Welcome back. Did you bring any presents? Leon asked eagerly. Before that, Leon, 3 days ago, it seems you exceeded the time limit on the job, the boss said, her tone serious. Leon attempted to flee, but her boss fired her arm to catch her. It isn't good to enjoy fighting your enemies too much. You should fix that habit. I get it, so please do something about that creaking. Leon replied, exasperated. Anyway, who are all these people? The boss asked, looking at us. Boss, Tatsumi has notable talent. Kaneko here is strange, and Issei. I don't know what he can do, Leon said, shrugging. Oh, don't worry. I can do more than you think, I said confidently. So they're promising, the boss inquired. They are, Leon affirmed. Well, just give it a try. Okay. The boss said, her gaze piercing. What is this? A part-time job. Tatsumi asked, bewildered. She stood up, putting her coat back on. Akane, gather the others. I want your report, along with details on these 3. I see. I understand the situation. But what about you two? Why do you want to join us? Najenda, the boss said. Well, you see, my village was a happy place where we treated each other like family. But one day, soldiers came and attacked us for no reason. My parents helped Kaneko and me escape. When I returned the next morning, everything was destroyed. Euro girls were raped, tortured, and killed. After that, I swore to everyone in my village that I would kill them. I recounted, my voice steady despite the weight of my words. Everyone listened, surprised by my story, some looking sad, while others seemed to understand the pain behind it. I see. I feel sorry for you. Is that why Kaneko never talks much? Leon asked gently. Yes, she doesn't trust others much after our village was destroyed, I replied. I understand your situation. Would you like to join Night Raid? Najenda offered. If I decide I'm dead, right? Tatsumi asked, his voice trembling. No, that isn't the case. But that doesn't mean we let you go. We'll employ you in our workshop. Regardless, you won't be killed if you decline. With that in mind, what do you say? Najenda explained. I was supposed to go to the imperial capital and make a name for myself to save my village from destruction. But the capital was. Tatsumi hesitated. Bullet, Najenda said, addressing the armored man nearby. This country is impoverished and suffers because the counter is venal. Don't you want to attack the root of the problem? As a man, Originally, Bullet was a skilled Imperial soldier. But then he discovered the corruption and became one of us, Najenda added. Our job is to eliminate the evil in the capital. This is far better than working for the debased. Bullet declared. Just killing bad guys won't change the world, will it? Tatsumi questioned. Come on, Tatsumi. I don't want to be alone here, and you can help innocent people too, I urged. Okay, then I'll join, Tatsumi finally decided. Then you all fit perfectly with Night Raid, Najenda said, a satisfied smile on her face. Why would that be? Tatsumi asked, confused. Far to the south of the capital is a camp of the Revolutionary Army, an anti-imperial force, Najenda explained. Revolutionary Army. Tatsumi echoed. They started small but have grown into a large organization. They needed to create a group to carry out covert operations, such as assassination and gathering information. That is us, Night Raid. Right now, we're merely exterminating the capital's ticks. Once we mobilize, we'll use the ensuing confusion to reach the corruption Sorcerer, the Prime Minister, and kill him with these hands, Najenda said, determination in her voice. Kill him with these hands? Tatsumi murmured, contemplating the gravity of her words. When that moment comes, this country will change, Najenda promised. I'd like to see this country too. I wonder what will change. I pondered aloud. It will change a lot, you can say, Najenda replied. I see. Amazing. So the killing you do now is basically finding the bad guys and taking out the trash. In other words, you're assassins of justice. Tatsumi exclaimed, a newfound enthusiasm in his voice. Some of the members laughed at Tatsumi's enthusiasm, while I simply deadpanned at his copyright. Idiot, Kaneko muttered. What is it? What's so funny? Tatsumi asked, confused. Assassins are no game or justice. It's a life and death situation. It means if you make one wrong move, you're dead, I explained. Tatsumi. Issei is right. No matter how you spin it, we commit murder, Leon added solemnly. There's no justice in something like that, Shil chimed in. Everyone here could die at any moment as retribution for our actions, Bullet said, his tone grave. Ah, how naive. Even in a century, he wouldn't be ready to join us, Mine scoffed. Wait a second. Tatsumi began, but Najenda interrupted. Each of us has a reason to fight. But we're all prepared. Do you have the same resolve? She asked, her gaze piercing. I will be compensated, won't I? Tatsumi asked, seeking reassurance. You will if you work hard. I'm sure you'll be able to save your village, Najenda promised. Then I'll do it. Let me join Night Raid. Tatsumi declared, determination shining in his eyes. You know, you might not be able to return to your village, Mine warned. That's fine. As long as everyone in the village can live happily. Tatsumi replied, his resolve unwavering. It's decided then. Welcome to Night Raid, Najenda said, a satisfied smile on her face. Tatsumi, Issei, and Kaneko, this meeting is adjourned for tonight. Akane, you'll be in charge of training them. Tatsumi exclaimed, surprised. If they become a burden, you're free to kill them, Najenda added casually. Okay, got it, Akane replied, her expression unreadable. Tatsumi's mind raced. What do you mean got it? Leon chuckled. Hee, you guys better work hard, so you don't die. Work harder than hell could bring, I said, grinning. Don't say that with that face. Tatsumi protested. What? You just have to work hard, I replied. I'm going to die. Tatsumi exclaimed, panic creeping into his voice. Ha! I laughed, enjoying his distress. After that, everyone went to bed. Kaneko and I stood outside, gazing up at the night sky when Najenda approached us. Hey, Issei and Kaneko, she called out. Oh hey boss. What are you doing here? I asked. Just going to drink some water. Aren't you two supposed to be sleeping? She replied. Oh, I was just looking at the night sky before heading to bed, I said. Hey boss, I began hesitating. What's up, Issei? She asked, turning her attention to me. Can I trust you with our secret? I asked cautiously. What kind of secret? Najenda inquired, raising an eyebrow. If you say yes, we'll show it. But if you say no, then it will still be our secret, I explained. Najenda thought for a moment before nodding. Sure, I can keep it. Okay, then I think we should go to the forest. This place will wake everyone up, I suggested. As we walked into the forest, we stopped after a minute. So what is this power you want to show me? Najenda asked, curiosity evident in her voice. Here it is, I said, and as I spoke, my arm glowed red, and Drake appeared. Najenda's eyes widened in shock. She had never felt this type of power before. Kaniko's cat ears and tail emerged, and Najenda's expression shifted to one of astonishment. You see, Kaniko is half cat, half human, I explained, glancing at her. And I have the power of a dragon. After I transformed into my balance breaker, Najenda was nearly overwhelmed by the surge of power. She struggled to maintain her balance but stood firm. So this is the power you wanted to show me, she stammered. Yes. I wanted to let you know because you're the boss, and you seem to like to keep secrets. But it's your choice if you don't want us to stay or not. So, what's your choice? I asked, gauging her reaction. Najenda took a moment to think before sighing. You can stay. I can't let you leave after hiring you guys. That would be hard to explain to the others. And besides, even if you have strong power, you're still part of Night Raid. Thank you, boss, I said, relieved. As my balance breaker faded, so did Kaniko's cat features. Once again, thank you for having us in Night Raid, I said, grateful. No problem. So, are you going to keep your power a secret forever? Najenda asked. Oh. When something happens to them, I will show my power and help them. But I can't always help them, they must do it themselves sometimes, I replied. I understand your words. You'll help them in deadly situations, Najenda acknowledged. Yes. I think we should go back. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day, I said, glancing at Kaniko. You guys go first, I need to stay here for a minute, Najenda said, her expression thoughtful. Then good night, boss. See you tomorrow, I said, waving. Good night, Kaniko echoed. As Najenda watched us leave, she sighed, contemplating the powerful members she had taken under her wing. I wonder if we can still win. The next morning dawned, bringing another day in this new world. As I opened my eyes, I saw Kaniko sitting on top of me, clad only in her underwear. Kaniko, what are you doing? I asked, startled. This is my morning greeting, Issei-senpai. I thought you a Eurodi like it, she replied innocently. I love it, Kaniko, but what if somebody walks in a Euro, I began, but before I could finish, Sheil walked in. Issei, wake up and eat breakfast, she said, her face turning red as she took in the sight before her. Hey, Sheil. It's not what it looks like. I stammered, flustered. Sorry for the interruption. Sheil exclaimed, slamming the door as she hurried away. Man, it's only the first day, and there's already a misunderstanding, I thought, shaking my head. Kaniko, I think you should start dressing up. Kaniko got up and began putting on her clothes. We headed downstairs, where everyone was questioning Sheil about her flushed face. Good morning, everyone, I greeted. Good morning, Kaniko. Leon said cheerfully. Can you guys tell us why Sheil's face is so red? I glanced at Sheil, who was avoiding eye contact with me. She doesn't want to make eye contact anymore. I don't know, I shrugged. Anyway, where's Tatsumi? I asked. Oh, he's inside the kitchen making food, Leon replied. I think I'm going to go help him, I said, heading toward the kitchen. Inside, Tatsumi was busy cutting vegetables. Issei, thanks for the help, he said, grateful. No problem, I replied, joining him. After we finished cooking, we set the food on the table. We finished cooking the food thanks to your help, Tatsumi said, smiling. No, it's thanks to your skill in cutting the vegetables, I corrected him. Anyway, I'm going to call everyone, I said, heading to the meeting room. As everyone filed into the kitchen, their eyes widened at the sight of the food on the table. The food looks delicious, Leon exclaimed. I bet it only looks good but tastes disgusting, mine said skeptically. I sighed. Why don't you have a taste of it? They hesitantly tried the food and were surprised by how delicious it was. Issei, Tatsumi, this food is delicious? Leon declared, her eyes sparkling. This is delicious, Sheila agreed, her earlier embarrassment forgotten. It tastes good, Akane added, nodding in approval. I didn't know you guys could cook like this, it's so good, Lubbock exclaimed. I'm surprised that you boys can cook something this delicious, Najenda said, genuinely impressed. You boys are fine cooks indeed, Bullet added with a grin. Okay, fine, it's delicious, Mine conceded, albeit begrudgingly. This all thanks to Tatsumi cutting the vegetables perfectly, I said, grinning. No, it was your cooking skill, Tatsumi insisted. Anyway, let's eat, I said, eager to dig in. After we finished eating, we headed to the training ground to train. 2 days passed in a blur. I'm supposed to be an assassin, but day after day, I'm cooking, Tatsumi lamented. It can't be helped. After all, we are now in charge of cooking, I replied, trying to lighten the mood. I'm going to be a cool assassin, not a chef, Tatsumi said, determined. You have to train hard to do that. But maybe we can go on an assassination tonight, I suggested. Let's hope so, Tatsumi replied, his spirits lifting. That outfit really suits a newbie like you, Mine teased. Where are you guys going? I asked as Bullet approached. Yeah, we're on an emergency assignment, he replied. An assignment? Why don't we come along? I proposed Euro Ilso. When you refer to me, call me Euro bro Euro or Euro handsome Euro, Tatsumi said. Euro eget it bro, Euro Issei replied. Euro Azure, bro, Euro Bullet chimed in. Euro that feels great. In return, I'll show you something awesome. In Curcio, Euro a giant armor appeared, enveloping him. Euro ho ho, amazing. Euro Tatsumi exclaimed. Euro. This is the Imperial Arm in Curcio, Euro Bullet explained. Euro Imperial Arm. I don't really get it, but I'm fired up. Euro Tatsumi said, his enthusiasm palpable. Euro. You understand its awesomeness. Euro Bullet teased. Kaneko, ever vigilant, interrupted, Euro enum Euro, ni arbiro, Euro elitero, esco. Be sure to take a good look at the Imperial Arm's power, Euro Bullet urged as they moved forward. They soon encountered some enemies, and Tatsumi swiftly dispatched one. But Theta Euro s good. I don't Euro to have to show my power yet, Euro Issei thought, glancing back at Bullet, who had taken down 5 enemies effortlessly. Euro strong Euro, is this the power of Night Raid? Euro Tatsumi wondered aloud. Euro Iso you 3 survived, Euro Bullet noted. Euro why do you talk like we wouldn't Euro, Euro Issei shot back. Euro that means you 3 show promise, Euro Bullet replied with a grin. Euro Tatsumi agreed enthusiastically. The next day, they waited outside for Mine to emerge when Shil walked by. Euro good morning, Shil Euro Issei greeted. Euro good morning, Euro Tatsumi added. Euro good morning, Euro Kaneko chimed in. What are you guys doing here? Euro Shil asked. Euro were told that starting today, we Euro be on assignment with Mine. So we Euro been waiting, Buta Euro Issei began. Euro Mind OS Euro T wake up easily Euro Shil explained. What the hell? But this is work Euro Tatsumi protested. I guess it can't be helped. Shall I go wake her up? Euro Shil offered. Euro Tatsumi should go Euro Najenda interjected. Why me? Euro Tatsumi exclaimed. Euro Etatsumi, your mind's subordinate today, Euro Najenda clarified. What about Issei and Kaneko? They are also her subordinates, Euro Tatsumi argued. True, but I want you to go instead, Euro Najenda insisted. Fine. Euro Tatsumi relented. Euro boss, you know what Euro is going to happen, right? Euro Issei asked knowingly. What are you talking about? Euro Najenda replied. Never mind, Euro Issei said just as a loud explosion echoed nearby. Gunshots rang out, but Najenda and Shil seemed unfazed. Euro boss, you know you Euro going to make Tatsumi die one day like that, Euro Issei warned. This is just a trial, Euro Najenda laughed. What is this? Is there some kind of festival? Euro Leon asked, appearing confused. Euro theory really going at it, Euro Shil commented. In the capital, Mine called out, Eurohi. Hey, PPNGTM. What a euro is taking you so long? Today, you euro re-following me around as my minion, arena euro to you. As for you too, you can do whatever you want. A euro why thank you a euro Issei said, glancing at Tatsumi. He, why do Issei and Kaneko get to do whatever they want but Akane a euro because he is not a PPNG TM, and she is a girl a euro mine replied. Roll, see you later, Tatsumi. Kaneko and I better go now, euro Issei said as he and Kaneko walked off. As they strolled through the capital, they stopped at a clothing store. Kaneko, why don't we buy some clothes? We going to need new outfits, Issei suggested. I thought the same thing, Kaneko agreed. After hours of shopping, they decided to indulge in some sweets and spotted mine and Tatsumi there as well. Guys. Fancy meeting you here, Issei greeted. You guys are back. Looks like you also shopping, mine said. Yay, we need some new clothes. Tatsumi, what happened to you? You look dead, Issei remarked. This is too much. I can't handle this, Tatsumi groaned. Looks like you having fun on your first date, Issei teased. Are not dating. Tatsumi protested. But you guys look like boyfriend and girlfriend, Issei insisted. Then you guys are also on a date. Tatsumi shot back. Are Issei confirmed. Why don't we have a double date then? Enough. We are not on a date. Mine exclaimed. I'm just joking. Anyway, where do you want to go next? Issei asked. Let's just go back. I don't have anything else to buy, mine replied. That night, they ran through the woods for their next assignment. Najenda, what is the new mission? Issei asked. Just got a new assignment. The target, Ayako, is distantly related to Minister Onest. He uses the minister's name to kidnap women and beat them to death. His 5 guards are guilty as well. This is an extremely important mission, and I'm sending all of you. Najenda declared. That place is huge, Issei noted. Realize that another of those imperial arms. Tatsumi asked. Yay, imperial arms pumpkin mine confirmed. How do you use it? Issei inquired. Even more of a pinch its user is in, the more destructive power it has. Though never in a pinch, mine explained. How do you even make something like that? Tatsumi asked. Imperial arms are ancient superweapons, and currently, is unclear how they were made, mine replied. Is a mystery weapon, and they don't know who makes it. Interesting, Issei mused. Came out, mine said suddenly. Eyes that quite far. Do you think you can shoot him? Issei asked. She fired, hitting him with a headshot. Our sniper, mine declared. As they walked back to the others, mine sighed, this other route is really hard to traverse. I wonder if all pursuit has been eliminated. All the guards around here have trained at Kokenji. It probably wanna be that easy, Tatsumi noted. Doing anything because of who they related to that pisses me off more than anything else, mine added. Come on, Tatsumi, we got to go, Issei urged. You wanna say that if you were in my position, Tatsumi replied. Is a special treat, though I'll tell you a little about my past. am from a land near the western border, and I am half foreigner. In the city, I was really discriminated against. No one accepted me. It was a very tragic childhood. But the Revolutionary Army and the Western foreigners are allies. Once the capital has a new ruler, borders will be opened, and geography wanna matter. Then others wanna have to go through what I did, mine shared. And so theta why you joined Night Raid, Issei concluded. Eyes, I wanna let anyone be discriminated against again. Mine vowed. Eminia Tatsumi said softly. And so I'll get rich from the reward for helping the revolution, and I'll live a life of luxury. Ha. Mine laughed. Euroi now I regret feeling bad for her Issei muttered. Euro 2 Tatsumi agreed. As they continued through the forest, Tatsumi spotted something bright ahead. This is where we supposed to regroup. Mission complete mine announced. S not complete until we report it. Tatsumi insisted. Did you get that from Akane? Mine asked. Suddenly, someone jumped out, trying to attack Mine, but Kaneko intervened, punching him and sending him crashing into a tree. Well, looks like we have someone trying to kill Mine from the back, Issei observed. Very not bad, if I do say so myself, the guard said, smirking. Well then, D like to challenge you, Issei declared. Don't you look down on me. AMSTR martial artist, the guard retorted. Don't t worry, I wanna t look down on my opponent, Issei replied confidently. The guard charged at Issei, but he was too slow. Is he weak and slow? I should just finish him off, s boring. Issei thought as he began to fight back. Within a minute he had killed the guard. Looks like you guys are back, Leon said, appearing beside them. Yay, looks like you already finished the last guy, Issei replied. He was weak anyway. I think we should go back and report the mission to the boss, Issei suggested. Everyone, let's go back home. Leon agreed. After reporting the mission, they returned to their room to sleep. Issei thought, hey Drake, you've been quiet for a while. What are you doing? Yes, partner. I was just looking for a way to go back, Drake replied. Did you find a way? Issei asked eagerly. Apparently, yes, I did find a way, Drake confirmed. Wait, really? Tell me how we can go back. Issei urged. Calm down, partner. I just need a lot of energy to create a portal for us to go back, Drake explained. So where can we find the energy? Nobody in this world has energy or magic, Issei questioned. Actually, you can take energy from those imperial arms, but we going to need a lot, Drake informed him. I don't have those, but I'll try to look for them. I can finally go back to everyone. I better start sleeping now. Good night, Drake, Issei said. Good night, partner, Drake replied. 2 days later, Tatsumi, Kaneko, Lubbock, and Issei sat in the kitchen eating fruits. Is it really okay to put Shil in charge? Lubbock asked. What is wrong with her being in charge? Issei countered. Is she an airhead and clueless, Lubbock replied. I'm sure will be fine. She is kind to others. I think we can handle her, Issei reassured. After Shil, you guys will go to another person to train, Najenda announced. Right here. I called dibs on training you guys next, Leon declared. What the hell? Theta is so unfair. Lubbock protested. Better go now. We don't wanna make Shil wait, Issei urged. They arrived at a river to train, where they had to swim with armor on. While Issei and Kaneko could swim faster and finish in minutes, they pretended to look exhausted so Shil wouldn't think it was easy. You guys did well to swim in that armor, Shil praised. is so heavy, this is hard, Tatsumi complained. is an important distinction in the assassin training curriculum. Since I don't have a specific job at the base, I can concentrate on training you, Shil explained. Why don't you have a job? Tatsumi asked. While cooking, I burned the meat and angered Akane. While cleaning, I made a bigger mess and created more work for Bullet. While shopping, I mistook sugar for salt, and Leon laughed at me. While doing laundry, I accidentally washed mine with the laundry, Shil recounted. I don't mind that last one, Tatsumi said, trying to lighten the mood. You not just some normal airhead, you an ultimate airhead, Issei teased. Be the way, Shil, when I first met everyone, you wearing a T in that returning group, right? Tatsumi asked. My I feel like there was a Ryasona but forgotten. I'm sorry for being so Shilia s glasses fell. Oh me glasses my glasses. She exclaimed. Why are you in this line of work, Shiel? Tatsumi asked, genuinely curious. She shared her story about a friend who was almost killed by her boyfriend, leading to her killing him and his gang, who had murdered her family. Wonder if I can do this, Tatsumi said, contemplating her story. Don't t worry. Unlike me, we good at cooking. Shiel encouraged. Shiel, Theta not how you cheer up a guy, Issei interjected. Seems re all doing well. Bullet said, entering the room. Najenda, Tatsumi, your wounds have pretty much healed, right? This is the imperial arm we took from Zank. Try it on Najenda instructed. Wearily. What about everyone else? Tatsumi asked, surprised. Only one imperial arm per person, Bullet explained. Operating them takes a lot of mental and physical strength, Lubbock added. Okay, try, Tatsumi said, taking the imperial arm and putting it on his head. He activated it. So what did you see? Issei asked, noticing Tatsumi flushed face. Don't tell me that he can see through clothes. Tatsumi, you lucky BS30. Ethis is body s rejecting him. Lubbock warned. Take it off at once. Akane shouted. I was suddenly exhausted. Tatsumi gasped. S the compatibility. It just didn't t suit you. Najenda explained. I bet you were worried about how lame you looked. They say the first impression an imperial arm has of you matters. Mine added. I'll send it to the Revolutionary Army s headquarters. Najenda concluded. Wait. Can you give it to me, boss? Issei asked eagerly. You want it, Issei? Najenda replied, surprised. Eyes, I need it for something. Issei insisted. His eyes met hers, and after a moment of consideration, she agreed. Azure, you can take it. Thanks, boss. Issei said, grinning. Boss, are you sure it's okay to give it to him? Mine questioned. Don't t worry, I trust Issei with what he is going to do. Anyway, here is a book that has information on the imperial arms. You should read it. Najenda instructed. Amazing. There are so many. And this is only some. Tatsumi marveled. You better find a good one, Tatsumi. Issei advised. After the meeting, he and Kaneko went to the woods, trying to absorb the power of the imperial arms. So how do I take its power? Issei asked. Just like last time, destroy it, and they'll take its power. Drake instructed. I know, but is it going to hurt? Issei questioned. I think not. This power is not like Albion, so is not going to hurt you, partner. Drake assured him. Good luck, Issei-senpai. Kaneko encouraged. Okay, lead s do this. Issei said, summoning Drake and smashing the imperial arm. Imperial arms. Power is taken. Drake announced. Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be. Do we get any new abilities, Drake? Issei asked excitedly. Eyes, we got partner. Drake confirmed. So what is the new ability? Issei pressed. A mind reading, future signs, see-through clothes, and long vision. Drake listed. Wait. Did you say see-through clothes? Issei exclaimed. Eyes, I did. Drake replied. Eyes. My long pervert dream has come true. Issei cheered, activating the ability. See through Kaneko clothes. Hell yeah. My dream of having the ability to see through clothes has come true. Eek over yourself. Kaneko scolded, blushing. Anyway, partner, this energy is still not enough. We need more. Drake reminded him. Yeah, lead us go to sleep first. Issei said, yawning. The next day, Tatsumi, Kaneko, and Issei walked downtown with Leon. Eth slums are pretty lively. Tatsumi noted. S the spirit of the poor. If you a Euro reborn into poverty, you learn to get stronger, a Euro Leon explained, waving at people who called out to her. Euro really popular here, a Euro Issei remarked. I was born and raised here after all. I also made a name for myself around here as a Messus, Euro Leon said proudly. Roi. There she is. Euro es Leon. The Euro will finally have you pay your tab. The Euro one man shouted. A Euro eo no, a Euro Leon exclaimed. Roar turn the money you hustled from my brother. Euro another man yelled. Roar what do you think? Isn't Euro T this place fun? Euro Leon asked, grinning. Roar I'm worried you might end up killed here. Euro Tatsumi said, glancing around nervously. They ran to a random place, trying to escape the commotion. Euro, sure this is Euro, far enough to lose theme Euro right, sis? Euro Tatsumi breathed. Euro got separated when we were running away, Euro Issei pointed out. Euro. We don't Euro T know where we are, we Euro lost. Euro Tatsumi admitted. Suddenly, a girl ran toward them. Euro Omi Justice Radar is picking up something. Over. Euro they turned to see the girl approaching. Guys, there's something I can help you with. Euro she asked. Euro that uniform Euro Tatsumi murmured. Euro Seryu, of the Imperial Police Euro, a soldier of justice. Kuro, are you hungry? Hang in there a little longer. Euro she said, looking down at a small creature. Euroium, what Euro is that? A Euro Issei asked, confused. A Euroethis is the Imperial arm Hecatonkir, Euro Seryu explained. Euro Hecatonkir Euro Drake said, a Euro partner, I think you should take that one. A Euro how can I do it? Eat a Euro s not crystal or can break a Euro Issei replied, unsure. A Euro simple. You just have to bring me out and go through its head. A Euro will take its soul from the inside, Euro Drake instructed. Euro wait you can do that? Euro Issei asked, surprised. Euro of course I can. I can do many more than that in the past, a Euro Drake said confidently. Well then I trust you Drake. But lead a Euro s not do it now. We Euro, I'll wait first, a Euro Issei decided. Euro this way, don't a Euro to get separated from me, okay. Euro Seryu said, leading them. Euro eo, looks like Koro do es Euro t like you holding hands with Tatsumi, a Euro Issei teased. Euro shut up, Issei, a Euro Tatsumi shot back. Euro Ito all Imperial Police have these. Euro Tatsumi asked. Euro Inope. Euro am the only one with this Imperial arm, a Euro Seryu replied. Korora, Theta Euro s the name I gave him Euro, but if he do es Euro t like his user, he want a Euro t move a Euro she explained as they walked back to the main town. Euro thank you very much Euro Tatsumi said as they reached their destination. A Euro idona Euro t mention it. If you encounter any evil, please give me a call. Euro I'll destroy it for you, a Euro Seryu offered. Euro ethid Euro s reassuring Euro, a Euro Tatsumi said, feeling a bit more at ease. Euros go Koro. I bet you a Euro hungry. How would you like 5 death row inmates? Euro Seryu said cheerfully. Euro, that was something Euro Issei remarked, shaking his head. Euro Iso this is the Capital Euro s red light district. Euro Tatsumi said, looking around. Euro it makes my heart race. A Euro people sure like to come here, a Euro Issei noted. Euro people come here to look for women or have some fun. Anyway, time to get to work and repay those debts, Euro Leon said, her expression turning serious. Euro transfer, Lionel. Euro she called, transforming. Changing into my always pumped form. Euro a Euroia. Euro Tatsumi clapped in awe. Euro now, lead a Euro s sneak in and kill them. But can you guys keep up with me? Euro Leon asked, glancing back at them. Euro don't Euro t worry about us. Lead Euro s go. Euro Issei assured her. Euro if you say so. Lead Euro s go. Euro Leon said, leading the way. They jumped from house to house, moving swiftly toward their target. Euro Hugh. Made it. I'm surprised you guys can keep up with me, a Euro Leon said, looking back at them. Euro like I said, don't a Euro t worry about us, a Euro Issei replied. Take a look, Euro Leon said, pointing down. They saw a giant teapot surrounded by girls. Those girls Euro, some of them are dead, and some of them are barely alive, Euro Tatsumi observed, horrified. Two men walked in, discussing something when one of them suddenly Tatsumi looked puzzled as he asked, "You mean we look out for her?" Issei chuckled, "Ha, I'm going to head out now. See you later." "See you," Leon replied, her voice trailing off as she distanced herself, trying to shake off the uneasy feeling that had settled over her. "I think this is far enough," Issei said, turning to Drake. "Okay, let's go." "Okay, partner," Drake responded. Suddenly, a powerful aura enveloped Issei as he shouted, "Welsh Dragon Balance Breaker." "Good, now change to scale male." Two pairs of wings sprouted from Issei's back. "Let's go." He leaped into the air, scanning the surroundings for the source of his discomfort. As he soared, he spotted Mine, Shiel, and Seryu engaged in a fierce battle. "Huh, is that Mine and Shiel? It looks like they re-fighting." She called for backup, and oh no, she'll just attacked Seryu to stop her Imperial arms. "Don't get too excited, partner," Drake cautioned. "You need to watch carefully, or one of them might die." Okay, Issei replied, focusing on the fight. He watched as Shiel continued her assault on Seryu, now deep in the forest. "She just cut off her arms. That must hurt." "It looks like it's over for Seryu," Issei exclaimed, shocked. "What did she just use?" "Her trump card. Now Theta is one hell of a dog." "Hey, Drake, if we take that Imperial arms, do you think we could use it?" "I don't know, partner. I need to look into it first," Drake replied. "Let's hope you can change it," Issei said, his attention shifting back to the fight. Mine screamed, drawing Issei's focus. "Mine," he shouted. "We should go now." "Wait, Seryu is aiming at Shiel. Let's go down." He landed behind Shiel just before the bullet could hit her. "What the who are you?" Seryu demanded, startled. "I don't need to explain myself, and you should lay down," Issei declared, unleashing a dragon shot that obliterated Koro and several houses behind it. "We'll see you next time. For now, retreat." "Who are you?" Shiel asked, confusion etched on her face. "I'm on your team, don't worry. Let's go." Issei urged. "Do you think I'll let you get away?" Seryu shouted, sending Koro charging at Issei. "I told you to lay down," Issei yelled, delivering a punch that sent Koro flying far away. He quickly grabbed Mine and her gun, hoisting her onto his shoulder. Shiel understood the plan and held on to him as he took off. "Let's hope we meet again, and your backup is here." "See you later, Seryu," he called as he flew back to the base, Mine struggling to break free. "Who are you? Let me go," she protested. "Relax for now," Issei replied. "Oh look, the still here? Is that Leon, Tatsumi, and Kaneko?" Shiel asked, pointing. "Let's go down," Issei said, landing in front of them and surprising everyone. "Who are you?" Shiel and Mine, what happened?" Tatsumi asked, concern in his voice. "Well, Mine got some of her bones broken and I almost got shot. An unknown person saved us," Shiel explained. "Okay then. Who are you?" Leon pressed. I'll explain later. Let's get back to the base first. The Imperial Police are coming," Issei insisted. "Looks like the boss has some explaining to do," Leon remarked. "Can you put me down now?" Mine asked, her voice strained. "Why don't you carry her, Leon?" Issei suggested. "They, come here," Leon replied, taking Mine from Issei. They made their way back to the base. Issei thought to himself, this is going to be one hell of a night. As they returned to the base, everyone bombarded Issei with questions about his identity, but he insisted that the boss would explain. "Come on, just tell us who you are, Mr. Red Armor Guy," Leon urged. "Yeah, just tell us already." Mine added. Issei sighed. "Like I said, the boss will explain." "But it's still weird that you know my name," Leon remarked. "I think we should hurry back if we want answers about who this person is," Shiel suggested. "Yeah, let's just go," Tatsumi agreed. They rushed back to the base, where they found Boss Lubbock and Bullet waiting outside. "Hey guys," Leon greeted. "Looks like you all back." "Mine, what happened to you?" Najenda asked. "We just ran into the Imperial Police with an Imperial arms, but him all right," Mine replied. Glad to hear you are okay, Najenda said. Boss, I want to ask who this big red armor guy is, Leon pressed. Najenda glanced at Issei, who stood in his armor. Looks like you've already shown them, she noted. Yeah, something happened so I had to, Issei explained. Boss, who is he? Lubbock asked. I'll tell you guys after you finish your reports, Najenda replied. Once everyone had shared their accounts, they waited for answers. So, boss, who is he? Bullet inquired. Wait, I just realized Issei isn't Euro back yet. Leon exclaimed. We completely forgot about him, Tatsumi added. No need to worry, Hiro is already here, Najenda reassured them. Where? Leon asked, looking around. As Issei's armor slowly disappeared, everyone stared in surprise. The mysterious armor guy. Leon exclaimed. Yeah, it's me, Issei confirmed. So Theta why you asked to go somewhere. But how did you know mine and Shield were in danger? Tatsumi questioned. I don't know, I just felt something was off, so I flew around and found them fighting. I waited to see if you two were in danger, Issei explained. So, Issei, how did you get that Imperial arms? Bullet asked. I don't know myself, it just appeared on my arm, Issei replied, showing them. Theta is strange. Have you never heard of or seen one like that? Lubbock said, intrigued. Can you explain it to us, Issei? Akane asked. Okay, everyone should go and rest first. Issei will explain tomorrow. Mine, you should rest and heal up, Najenda instructed. Yes, boss, Mine replied. Alright, everyone, good night, Najenda said as they dispersed. After everyone returned to their rooms, Issei and Kaneko walked back to theirs, but she'll stop them. Issei, she began, her voice shy. Yes, she'll. Issei replied, curious. I just wanted to thank you for saving me. She bowed her head, a blush creeping onto her cheeks. It's okay, we friends and teammates. I always look out for everyone, Issei said reassuringly. Thank you. Again, She'll murmured, still looking down. Hey, why don't you go get some rest? Issei suggested gently. Why? Good night, Issei, She'll said, finally meeting his gaze. Good night, She'll, Issei replied as she walked back to her room. He jumped onto his bed, feeling the weight of the day settle in. Man, tomorrow is going to be a busy day. Kaneko climbed onto the bed and hugged him tightly. Don't worry, Issei-senpai. I'm sure everything will work out tomorrow. I hope so. I don't want to explain everything. Let go to sleep, Kaneko, Issei said, closing his eyes. Okay, Issei-senpai, Kaneko replied, snuggling closer. Just as he began to drift off, Draguro's voice broke through his thoughts. Partner, are you awake? Yeah, what is it, Drag? Issei replied, slightly annoyed. I did some research and found out that time moves differently here, Drag explained. What do you mean by that? Issei asked, intrigued. I mean that the time in our world and this world are different, Drag clarified. Oh, then how many days have passed now? Issei inquired. It's kind of hard to say, but I would estimate a day or two, Drag answered. What? But we've been here for a few weeks now. Issei exclaimed. I know. It looks like we have a lot of time before it turns into years, Drag replied. Issei sighed, we need more energy and to go back fast. I don't want everyone to worry. Let us go to bed and sleep for now, Drag suggested. Yeah, you're right. Good night, Drag. Good night, partner, Drag replied. The next day, as Issei prepared food, Tatsumi trained with Akane in the training ground. Man, Hiro's really training hard, Issei remarked. Need any help, Mine? I can eat on my own, Mine retorted. Here, let me help you, Mine, Shield offered. I said I can eat on my own. Mine insisted. No, you can't to eat on your own, your hands are shaking, Shield countered. Fine, Mine relented. Here, Kaneko, Issei said, handing her a plate. Thanks, Kaneko replied. Tatsumi and Akane walked into the kitchen just then. Oh, you guys are back. Here, eat up, Issei said, placing the food on the table. Thanks, Issei, and sorry for making you do all the cooking, Tatsumi said gratefully. No big deal, Issei replied. Even when Issei cooks alone, the food is still good, Akane said, finishing her meal in seconds. Tatsumi stared at her, stunned. I haven't even taken a bite yet, and you already done. Are you going to eat? If not, would you like to have it? Akane teased. You better eat up, Tatsumi, or Akane will eat all your food, Issei joked. Tatsumi began to eat, and Issei reminded him, slow down there. Later that evening, Najenda called everyone for a meeting. Looks like everyone is here. I have some bad news, she began, her tone serious. Esdeath has conquered the north and has returned to the capital. Esdeath. We heard her name somewhere. Is she really that strong? Issei asked. Yes, she is. She's the most powerful woman out there, Najenda confirmed. Go to the capital and observe her actions, Najenda ordered. Roger. You've always wanted to know what kind of person she is, Leon replied eagerly. She's a dangerous Esdeath who enjoys massacre, Najenda warned, taking out a cigarette. Enjoys massacre? Issei echoed, feeling a chill. Also, since Esdeath's reappearance, there have been a series of murders involving political officials. The victims include 4 political officials and 61 of their guards. Flyers claiming to be from Night Raid were found at the crime scenes, Najenda explained. Wow, so they re-killing and framing us? Issei said, incredulous. But isn't that too obvious? Declaring our actions would be bizarre, Tatsumi pointed out. At first, that was my reaction. But now, the crimes are thought to be committed by us, Najenda said. Why? Tatsumi asked, confused. The murdered officials had top-notch guards. As rebels, killing them would make sense, Najenda explained. That means they deliberately targeting powerful opponents. The only ones capable of that are. Mine began. Those as powerful as we are, she'll finished. In other words, those who use imperial arms. I strongly believe they among Esdeath's close subordinates, Najenda concluded. Why would they do this? Tatsumi asked. It's an invitation. They trying to lure us into a trap, Bullet said. Since we know it's a trap, I'd like to tell you something. The victims were not only intelligent but also cared about their nation. When the new kingdom rises, officials like those will be pivotal, Najenda said, exhaling smoke. We cannot afford to lose any more valuable people. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Tatsumi clenched his fists. I don't know much about politics, but just knowing they used Night Raid's name to commit these crimes sickens me. That's exactly right, Tatsumi. Bullet agreed. Very well, Najenda said, standing up. Then It's decided. Show them what we do to those who use our name. Teach them the principles of an assassin. There are 2 groups of political officials thought to be targeted next. Akane and Lubbock. Tatsumi and Bullet, guard them. Where is the official we regarding? Tatsumi asked. The Captain's outskirts. Anchored at the marina of the Grand Canal is a massive luxury liner, the Ryusen. Okay, the meeting is over. Have a good night rest, everyone. Yes, boss, they all replied. The next day, Akane, Tatsumi, Bullet, and Lubbock were ready for their mission. Good luck to you 4 on your mission, and Tatsumi, don't go overboard, Issei said. Wishing them well. Don't worry, I prepare and think before I act, Tatsumi assured him. Okay. I'll prepare the meat for when you all come back, Issei promised. Good luck on your mission, Kaneko added. But let's not waste time and get going, Akane said, leading the way. The 3 of them nodded in agreement, and the 4 of them ran into the forest. After they left, Najenda walked out. Looks like they gone, Issei noted. Yep. Boss, Kaneko and I are going to go shopping for a bit, he said. Sure, just come back on time, Najenda replied. But, bye. Issei called as he and Kaneko started walking toward the capital. As they strolled through the capital, Issei smiled, taking in the sights. Hey dum-dum, why are you smiling like that? Kaneko asked, raising an eyebrow. Oh, I'm just happy that we're re-shopping together again, Issei replied, trying to sound casual. Kaneko blushed slightly. Is that so? Why, Issei stammered, unaware that his new ability allowed him to see through women's clothes. Dragu's voice chimed in, is this really necessary, partner? Yes, Drag. This is what I've been dreaming about. The ability to see through women's clothes. Issei thought, grinning. Drag sighed, letting his partner indulge in his fantasies. Kaneko suddenly pulled on Issei's hand, pointing toward a cake shop. Sure, let's go, Kaneko, Issei said, following her. After ordering their cakes, they sat down, waiting for their treats. Issei observed the people around him, wondering how they would react if they knew the true nature of their kingdom. They look happy, like cats enjoying a sunbath, Kaneko remarked. A nice one, Kaneko, Issei replied, sighing. I wonder what everyone is doing back home. Everyone is probably looking for us after we suddenly disappeared, Kaneko suggested. Yeah. Issei thought about Rias, recalling how he had vanished without a trace after becoming her boyfriend. Drag encouraged him, don't look down, partner. We can actually go back. I know, Drag, but it will take a long time before we gather enough energy to return, Issei lamented. I know, but you need to stay confident. Don't let it drag you down too much, Drag advised. Hey Issei-senpai. Our cake is here, Kaneko announced, breaking his reverie. Oh right, Issei said, shaking off his worries and focusing on enjoying the cake with Kaneko. After finishing their dessert, they bought groceries. Do we have everything we need? Issei asked, checking their bags. Yep, this is everything, Kaneko confirmed. Okay, now let's head back, Issei said, and they started walking toward the base. Upon reaching the base, they were greeted by Shiel. Issei, Kaneko. You re-back. She exclaimed, running toward them. Yeah, we're re-back, Issei replied. Let me help you with the groceries, Shiel offered. Thanks, Shiel, Issei said, handing her some bags. By the way, are Tatsumi, Akane, Lubbock, and Bullet back yet? No, they not back yet, but I'm sure they'll be here soon. Shiel reassured him. Come on, let's go inside, Issei said, leading the way. Once inside, Issei headed to the kitchen to prepare food while Kaneko sat on a chair, munching on some fruit. Is it raining? Issei asked, noticing the sound of raindrops hitting the roof. Kaneko looked up. It's the first time I've seen you eating fruit, Kaneko? What? You thought I only ate sweets? Kaneko shot back, taking a bite of an apple. Yeah, Issei admitted. Idiot, Kaneko said, rolling her eyes. Just then Shiel walked into the kitchen. Guys, the others are back. Tatsumi is back. Issei asked, his interest piqued. Yep. Everyone is in the meeting room. Let's go. Shiel said, leading the way. Issei turned off the water and followed Kaneko and Shiel to the meeting room. As they entered, they found everyone gathered, except for Bullet. Hey, where this Bullet? Issei asked. The room fell silent. I see. He said, understanding the gravity of the situation. I'm sorry. Because I am weak, Tatsumi said, his voice filled with regret. Don't blame yourself, Tatsumi. You fought against opponents from Esdeath's army. Don't put too much blame on yourself, Najenda reassured him. Yeah, you didn't have an imperial arms, and you fought against one, Lubbock added. Weeks passed, and Tatsumi began training hard to improve his stamina so he could wield Baladiro's imperial arms. In the training ground, Issei, Lubbock, and Tatsumi were doing push-ups. Akane sat on Tatsumi, Shiel on Lubbock, and Leon and Kaneko on Issei. Someone train with me. Mine called out, raising her hand. Hey. Tatsumi started, but Akane interrupted. You recovered. Theta is great. What are you doing? Mine asked, confused. These guys were gung-ho about training, so we're helping them out. Well, except Issei, he just wanted to train himself, Leon explained. I just don't want to be left out, Issei said defensively. After putting it on, I realized how much energy Issei watched the chaos unfold around him, shaking his head in disbelief. Wow, those guys are really at it, he remarked, glancing at the ruckus nearby. Shield chuckled softly. We always like this. Why don't we just go to sleep? Yeah, I'm not great with drinking, and Kaneko isn't tea old enough yet, Issei replied, a hint of concern in his voice. Then good night. Good night, Kaneko, Shield said as she turned to leave. Good night, Shield, Issei and Kaneko echoed before heading back to their room. As midnight approached, Dragiro's voice broke through Issei's slumber. Wake up, partner. Issei stirred, groggy. What is it, Drag? I'm trying to sleep. We have intruders. What? Issei exclaimed, suddenly alert. Kaneko, still half asleep, murmured. Issei-senpai, why are you still awake? She yawned, her eyes barely open. There's no time to explain. Let's go. Issei declared, grabbing Kaneko tightly and kicking the door open. He bolted down the hallway, adrenaline coursing through him. Hey, enemy up ahead. Kaneko warned, pointing. I see it. Who is that guy? Issei asked, squinting into the dim light. My name is Toby. I request Toby began, but Issei cut him off with a swift kick that sent him crashing into a wall. Kaneko, are you guys okay? Lubbock shouted, rushing toward them. Yeah, we're fine. But why are there so many enemies? I thought you could detect any movement, Issei replied, confusion etched on his face. I don't know. Maybe they used some tricks to get past my strings, Lubbock admitted, looking frustrated. Akane appeared, urgency in her tone. Is getting back up? Toby stood, fury in his eyes. Interesting. My fight like this is unforgivable. He charged at them. You guys go. Euro'll handle him, Akane said, stepping forward. Lubbock, you stay with Akane. Kaneko and I will look for the others, Issei instructed. Okay. Lubbock nodded. Balance breaker? Issei shouted, feeling power surge through him. Kaneko, hop on. Kaneko jumped onto Issei's back. Ready. Just then 2 giant enemies leaped down from above. Good luck, Issei said, sprinting down the hall with Kaneko on his shoulder. As he ran, he spotted Shield. Shield, he called out. Kaneko, are you guys okay? Shield asked, concern in her eyes. Yes, we're fine. Are you okay? Issei replied. Shield nodded. I'm okay too. But we should get going. Instead of standing here and talking. Yeah, you rewrite. But where is mine? Issei asked, glancing around. Shield is already outside with Tatsumi. What about Leon? Shield inquired. I don't know, but I think Shield will be fine. Issei looked out the window. Oh, it looks like everyone is gathering up. Is that a flying mantis? Maybe Ita's reinforcements, Shield suggested. They watched as everyone fell to the ground, except Tatsumi. What is happening to everyone? Issei exclaimed. Poison. Kaneko murmured. What was that, Kaneko? Issei asked, turning to her. I sense poison in the area where they are standing. It looks like those things are not effective, Kaneko explained. As they observed, someone landed on the ground with a loud bang. Who is that? An enemy or ally? Issei wondered aloud. Maybe they're on our side. Shield speculated. To their astonishment, the newcomer dispatched the enemies in mere seconds. DMN. Hero-s strong, Issei remarked, awe in his voice. And he killed all of them in seconds, Shield added, her eyes wide. Lead Euro-s go down, Issei decided. Okay, Shield agreed. As they ran down the hallway, they spotted a giant figure in the forest. Okay, and now what is that thing? Issei exclaimed. It looks weird, Shield said, squinting. Gross. Kaneko added, her expression distasteful. Hey Drake, why don't we show off a little bit? Issei thought. Do what you want, partner. It's your choice, Drake replied. All right. Issei mentally declared. Kaneko, can you get down and stay a little bit away from me with Shield? Okay. Kaneko complied, jumping off Isuro's shoulder and taking a few steps back with Shield. What are you going to do, Issei? Shield asked, curiosity piqued. Just watch. He focused, calling out, Fong Blossom Boostin. Red energy enveloped him, and 2 red cannons appeared on his shoulders. Issei, you're different than before. I thought you only had wings. Shield exclaimed. This is my trump card.
Yeah.
This is my trump card, Issei confirmed, a grin spreading across his face. I see. So your trump card gave you 2 cannons on your shoulders. But how many times can you shoot? Shield pressed. I can only shoot once a week. Yeah, once a day. Issei stammered. We need to back away a little further, Kaneko suggested.
Okay.
Shield replied, stepping back with Kaneko. Let's not overdo it, Issei thought, activating his cannons. Boost. Boost. The cannons charged with red energy and fired a massive blast that struck the giant figure, creating a massive explosion that obliterated it. Wow. Shield breathed, her eyes wide. Meanwhile, Tatsumi and the others were in shock. What the hell was that? They shouted in unison. Such power. Mine murmured, astonished. Now, who is the person that fired that? Leon wondered aloud. Is up there? Akane pointed at the massive hole in the base. Back with Issei, he turned to Shield and Kaneko. So, why don't we just go down with the others now? Why? We should. Shield agreed, still processing what had just happened. Here, let me help you down, Issei offered, picking Shield up in a princess carry, which caught her by surprise. Issei. I can walk on my own. Shield protested, her cheeks flushing. Don't be shy. I'm going to jump to everyone instead of running, Issei reassured her. Shield fell silent, too embarrassed to respond, covering her face with her giant scissors. Just then, Issei felt a cold aura behind him. He slowly turned around to see Kanakuro's icy gaze. Kaneko, you can hop on my back again. He stammered, sweat beading on his forehead beneath his balance breaker. Kaneko jumped back onto Isuro's back, her cold eyes still fixed on him. Did I do something wrong, Drake? Issei thought, feeling anxious. I don't know myself, partner, Drake replied. I better make it up to her after this, Issei resolved, jumping high and landing a short distance from Tatsumi and the others. They gaped in surprise as he landed in front of them. Issei, Kaneko, Shield. Tatsumi exclaimed, rushing toward them, the others following closely behind. You guys all right? Tatsumi asked, concern etched on his face. Yep, we're all right. But why is Shiliuro's face red? Issei inquired, noticing her blush. Don't worry about it, Issei added quickly, pulling Shield down as she still hid her flushed face behind her scissors. So, you're the one who fired that massive red light, wearing to you? Leon asked, eyeing Issei. What gave it away? Issei replied, a smirk on his face. Those 2 cannons on your shoulders, Leon pointed out. Where the hell did you get that weapon and power from? Lubbock exclaimed, pointing at the cannons. This is just my trump card, but I can only use it once a week, Issei explained, trying to downplay it. Yeah, I can't tell them the truth. So, your trump card allows you to create 2 cannons on your shoulders and fire them once a week. Akane asked, raising an eyebrow. Yeah, something like that, Issei confirmed. Wow. That's cool, man. Tatsumi exclaimed, impressed. Issei set Shield down as everyone examined the cannons. Just then, the giant mantis landed, and Najenda jumped down with 2 new members. Looks like everyone is all right, and that powerful blast was you, wasn't it, Issei? Najenda said, a smile on her face. Chuckle, yep, that was me. Issei returned to normal, glancing at the newcomers. And who are the 2 new members? Let me introduce everyone to our new members. This is my new Imperial Arms, which I got from the Revolutionary Army. Lightning Speed, Susan. He is an organism-based type that operates automatically, so the burden is low. Even I could use him, Najenda explained. A tall man with blue hair and 2 white horns stood before them, holding a spear-like weapon and wearing a black outfit with a white kimono and a red disc in the middle of his upper body. Tatsumi approached him cautiously, offering a handshake. And nice to meet you again. Tatsumi stammered. Susanoo looked at Tatsumi with a shocked expression before quickly fixing his shirt to normal. W? Tatsumi asked, confused. All right, Susanoo replied, his tone neutral. Najenda chuckled. His personality is that of a neat freak. Chelsea, a girl with light pink hair wearing headphones and a school-like outfit, approached them, munching on a lollipop. Hello, I'm Chelsea. As a fellow assassin, us all get along. Tatsumi couldn't help but think, Chelsea looks even less like an assassin than mine and the rest. Don't judge a book by its cover. She's an amazing talent. Wo's done about the same number of successful jobs as Akane, Najenda said, defending Chelsea. But, really? Tatsumi replied, surprised. Yeah, Arena you surprised. Issei added, smirking. But, now Theta finished, lead look for our next base, Najenda announced. Are we going to ride that thing? Issei asked, pointing at the mantis. Of course. We going to look for our new base far away from our old one. Come on, hop on, Najenda instructed. She jumped back onto the mantis and everyone else followed suit. They rode for about an hour. Oh, awesome. This feels great. Tatsumi exclaimed, exhilarated. Ha! For an assassin, you ridiculously innocent, Tatsumi. You entertaining though, Chelsea teased. Man, this is a lot more fun than I expected. Leon added, grinning. Issei looked at Lubbock and mine, who clearly wearing a tee. Enjoying the ride. Wow, you two sure don't tee look good. Shunny said, looking at you having a girl sleeping on your lap. Lubbock retorted, glaring. Issei patted Kanaku's head, admiring her calm face. Well, she didn't sleep peacefully last night, so she needed her rest. Screw you, Lubbock muttered. After a long ride, they finally landed in an unknown location. Lubbock and mine jumped off quickly, relief washing over their faces. Kaneko, we're here, Issei said gently, noticing Kaneko still sleeping soundly. He decided to carry her on his back. Najenda spoke up, the danger beasts that inhabit these Marg Highlands are of a high level, and the area is mostly unexplored by humans. Theta perfect for concealment. As for a place suitable for our new base, I'm having the Revolutionary Army Scouts look for a location around the capital. Until then, I guess we'll be leveling up here. The giant mantis took off into the sky. It fell. You okay with that? Mine asked, watching it disappear. I'm sure Ida returning to its nest back at headquarters, Najenda replied confidently. Chelsea laughed. I guess you can't even figure that out, mine? Mine glared at her, clearly annoyed. She sees me off. So what are we going to do now? Build our new base? Issei asked, eager to contribute. Chuckles, let us show you. Don't be too surprised. Do it, Susanoo. Najenda commanded. Understood, Susanoo replied, grabbing an axe and starting to cut down trees. In mere minutes, he began constructing a house, doing laundry, and cooking a feast. What an amazing speed at doing housework, Issei marveled. Well, I mean this is amazing but… Tatsumi trailed off, watching in disbelief. But what the hell? Lubbock added, equally astonished. It looks like Hiro's doing household chores, Tatsumi finished. Precisely. Susanoo was originally created to be an Imperial Army bodyguard. Of course, he has attack power, but Hiro's also trained to handle housework while he protects you. Cleaning, laundry, everything. He can prepare over 100 dishes, Najenda explained. But Theta amazing. Issei exclaimed, impressed. That is not, Issei. Tatsumi muttered, still trying to process it. That has nothing to do with fighting. Mine snapped. But Hiro's extremely convenient. Well, of course, he has a secret fighting technique. Right? Najenda pressed. Yes, Susanoo confirmed. A moment of silence fell over them until Chelsea broke it, mocking mine. Hey, you flat-chested shrimp. Tiny chest. Tiny chest. Issei sighed, relieved that Kaneko didn't hear Kelsey's comment. He walked to the table that Susanoo had just set up and gently woke Kaneko. Kaneko, wake up. We're having lunch. Kaneko yawned and jumped off Issei's back, taking a seat at the table. Issei, Kaneko, Akane, Shiel, and Leon began to enjoy the delicious food prepared by Susanoo. Here, try this one, Issei, Leon said, handing him a plate of roasted chicken. Thanks, Issei replied, taking a bite. Kaneko grabbed a plate of fish, her eyes lighting up at the sight of the meal. As night fell, everyone gathered in the meeting room around a fireplace. Some sat on the couch, while others lounged on mattresses. Issei sat on a couch with Kaneko sleeping on his lap. It appears the capital is also steadily strengthening their forces. Najenda began, her tone serious. At this rate we lack power. We must become stronger, Akane added, determination in her eyes. The day of revolution is near. We'll all have to use this time to train. Most likely, our team will not be ready immediately. Think of this as our last chance to recruit new members. Complete the missions together, survive, and let us welcome the day of revolution. Since Issei, Susanoo, and Akane are our strongest, you all need to train a lot more, Najenda instructed. What about her? Chelsea pointed at the sleeping Kaneko. I mean, she can defend herself, but is she strong? Don't let her small appearance fool you. She packs a punch, Tatsumi said, recalling his training with her. Flashback. Issei, Kaneko, and Tatsumi were in their old training ground. Tatsumi looked hesitant. Are you sure, Issei? I don't want to hurt Kaneko. Trust me, it's fine. You want to see how strong she is, right? Issei encouraged. I mean, yeah, but... Tatsumi replied, still unsure. Okay then. Begin. Issei declared. Here, Kaneko, I'll let you have the first punch. How about that? Tatsumi offered, trying to be fair. Sure, whatever, Kaneko replied nonchalantly. But, come at me on Tatsumi's words were cut off as Kaneko's punch sent him crashing into a nearby tree. Thaddeus got hurt, Issei winced, watching Tatsumi lay on the ground, clutching his stomach. So, you down? Issei asked, walking over to him. Yep. I wouldn't judge her small appearance again. Tatsumi admitted, still in shock. Good, Issei said, satisfied. End of flashback. Why? Trust us, don't make her angry, Lubbock warned, his expression serious. So, you too have had a taste of her punch? Chelsea asked, intrigued. You too only experienced a not serious punch from her, not her full strength, Issei clarified. Why, you mean that was her not serious punch? Tatsumi exclaimed, eyes wide. Yes, Issei confirmed, smirking at their reactions. The two began to sweat nervously, while Leon laughed heartily. I wish I could see it for myself. Come on now, Leon, don't you put pressure on them even more, Shiel chided gently. But Theta is all for tonight. Go and rest now, we will have to train hard tomorrow, Najenda commanded. Yes, boss, everyone replied, except for Kaneko, who remained asleep. The next day, Akane and Susanoo were on a boat fishing. Akane munched on a big rice ball when her fishing rod began to move. We got one, she exclaimed, pulling it up. A giant fish flew out of the water. Susanoo noticed a twitch near her cheek and quickly removed it with his spear, ending the fish's life. We're going to feast tonight, Sue, Akane declared, satisfied. Days passed normally as Issei and the others trained and hunted monsters in the area. One night, Issei stepped outside and spotted Lubbock sitting alone by a fire. Hey, Lub, where is Tatsumi? Isn't he with you? Issei asked, curious. I just told Tatsumi to do something for me a bit. Lubbock replied, looking weary. What did you tell him to do? Issei probed. Chuckles, some revenge, Lubbock admitted, a mischievous glint in his eye. Issei sighed, let's just pretend I didn't hear you say that. He sat down in front of Lubbock. Where is Kaneko? I thought she always stuck with you like glue. Lubbock asked, glancing around. Yes, she is. But Shayuro-s asleep now, so I don't wanna wake her up, Issei explained. Hey, Issei, can I ask you a personal question? Lubbock inquired, his tone serious. Sure, go ahead, Issei replied. Do you have a girlfriend? I mean, you have Kaneko with you, I guess. Theta Euro? Yes, I have a girlfriend, and Kaneko is not my girlfriend. She just travels with me, Issei clarified. What? You mean all this time Kaneko is not your girlfriend? Lubbock exclaimed, shocked. Yeah, Euro, Lubbock cut him off, standing up and pointing at Issei. Show me a picture of your girlfriend. Let me see, I remember having her picture. Issei handed him a photo, and Lubbock's mouth dropped open. This is her. Lubbock gasped. Yep, my appealing girlfriend. Do you think Shayuro-s appealing? Issei asked, pride swelling in his chest. Appealing. Shayuro-s a goddess. Shayuro is even more appealing than any girl he ever seen. How did you manage to pull that off? And what is her name? Lubbock demanded, eyes wide with admiration. Issei took the picture back, standing up and walking toward. After a few moments, Issei felt soft lips pressing against his. He opened his eyes to find Kaneko kissing him. She pulled away after a few seconds, her face flushed crimson as she turned to cover her face with her hands. Issei felt a light blush creep onto his cheeks. I hope you don't mind. About that? Kaneko stammered. I don't mind at all, Issei replied with a nervous laugh. Inside, he was elated, thinking, Kaneko's lips are so soft. This is the best day ever. Drake sighed at his partner's enthusiasm but felt glad that Issei was still the same. Let's go back for now, Issei suggested. Kaneko nodded and took his hand as they walked back to the house. Later that night, Issei stood on a high cliff, gazing at the sky while taking a deep breath. Wonder how you're redoing, Rias? I miss you. Suddenly, a green light glowed from the back of his hand. I know you miss her, partner Drake said. But I'm sure you will see her again soon. I know. I just asked her to be my girlfriend, and now this happens. Issei sighed. I understand, but at least you have one of them here, Drake reminded him. Issei chuckled, his mood shifting. Rewrite. That kiss was the best. I can still feel her soft lips against mine. Drake couldn't help but laugh at Issei's rapid mood changes. Drake, remember the first time I met everyone here? Issei asked. Why do you ask? Drake replied. You remember when I thought they were stronger than me? Issei continued. Where are you going with this? Drake inquired. I think I underestimated my strength. I asked you if I could beat everyone here, and now I think I might be overpowered in this world. Like a god here. Even that is death, I think. I don't blame you for underestimating your strength. You didn't know anything about this world when you first arrived. If you were to go on a rampage, you could easily destroy it, and no one could stop you, Drake explained. I think better not rage, Issei said. You should be careful, partner. Anyway, I think you should go to bed and rest for now, Drake advised. It's been a long day, Issei agreed. He walked back to the house and fell asleep in his room with Kaneko. A few days passed, and Issei, Kaneko, and Shil sat by a lake. This is an appealing place to relax, Issei remarked. I'm glad you enjoy it here. Most people come here to rest or enjoy the view, Shil replied. Kaneko rested her head on Issei's arm while munching on fruit. Shil slowly leaned her head on his shoulder, causing Issei to blush. D'd like to thank you again, Issei, for saving me that time, Shil said. Chuckling nervously, Issei replied, don't mention it, Shil. I was just watching my friend Sayuro backs. But still, thank you. Shil insisted. As they enjoyed the moment, Akane called out to them. Issei, Kaneko, Shil, we have to go back. Our new hideout is finished. Eerily. I wonder what our new hideout will look like. Issei asked. Iha. I'm sure you'll find out when you see it. She'll teased. Iake then, let's go. Come on, Kaneko. Issei urged. Right behind you. Kaneko replied. The four of them walked back to their new base. Upon arrival, Issei, Kaneko, and Tatsumi were tea particularly excited. They saw no difference from their old hideout. I don't see any difference. Issei said. Just looks like the old base. Kaneko added. Yay, this does really feel like a new hideout. Tatsumi agreed. If you think about how hard it is to find and how easy it is to flee, of course it seems like our old hideout. Akane pointed out. A good point. Issei conceded. It's nice to have a hot spring again. Mind said. When we redone with work, let's have a drink here. Leon suggested. Good idea. Chelsea chimed in. You really like to drink? Issei remarked. Come on, drinks make everything better. Leon laughed. As everyone chatted, Lubbock suddenly ran from the forest, followed by Susanoo emerging from the opposite side. Miss Najenda, they finished dicting a barrier around the base. Lubbock announced. Good. Najenda replied. He finished digging an emergency escape tunnel as well. Susanoo added. That was fast. Well done, Susanoo. Najenda praised. Lubbock was shocked and pointed a finger at Susanoo. Don't think you v1 just yet. What are you talking about? Susanoo asked, confused. Did you get jealous because boss complimented Susanoo more than you? Issei teased. Lubbock turned to Issei, pointing a finger at him. You shut up. I don't want to hear it from you of all people. She looked puzzled. I still don't understand why Lubbock is angry at Issei. Can you tell me what happened that day, Tatsumi? Yay. What is the big deal anyway? Mine added. You girls want understand how us guys feel, even if I tell you. Tatsumi replied, recalling the day with a hint of jealousy. Ogis are weird. Mine said. I really want to know what happened that day that made them look like they hadn't slept in months. Chelsea added. Iake, leave it for now. We will have a meeting once we get inside. Najenda said. Everyone agreed and moved into the new hideout, walking into the meeting room. Najenda sat in a chair as everyone stood in front of her. Alright, to start the meeting. Our new enemy this time is a new type of danger beast. They tend to possess some intelligence. Physically, they are quite strong, and most fighters who have challenged them have lost. People and livestock around the dense forests and mines south of the capital have been attacked. Apparently, the Jaegers and the capital soldiers have been exterminating them daily, but their numbers are dropping, and casualties have become significant. Wow, they've been killed and exterminated, but their numbers have even dropped. Issei remarked. Considering the trouble the capital seems to be having with this, it does seem to be a trap. Mine noted. Just how many of them are there that they have been reduced after being killed and exterminated by the capital? Tatsumi asked. Is hard to tell, but am sure there are something up with them. Simply put, we going to end up helping the capital. Got it. Najenda explained. Of course. This time, Akane be helped. Tatsumi agreed. We surprised. If we don't do anything, they will come to us anyway. Issei added. Considering what we heard, they should be taken care of at once. Akane said. But like to avoid bumping heads with the soldiers. Leon replied. Our night raid. We can simply move at night when the capital side rests. Najenda stated. Right. Leon acknowledged. Putting ourselves in danger and exterminating some monsters. We should just leave this to the Jaegers. You guys really are naive. Chelsea said. Chelsea, I understand what you're saying, but if those monsters accidentally find our new hideout, it will cause us more problems. Besides, we don't want the capital to discover our new hideout yet, do we? We might as well take the chance to kill them or maybe improve our strength, Issei reasoned. Oh, you do have a point there. Fine, I got it, Chelsea conceded. Good to hear, Issei replied with a grin. Drake chimed in, looks like you changed a lot, partner. Hey, I'm still the same old Issei, and I wish I could touch some melons again. Issei thought, causing Drake to chuckle. Turning to Tatsumi, Issei noticed he was blocking Kaneko's view. So Tatsumi, your fly is down. You should probably close it. Tatsumi looked down and realized it was indeed down. He quickly covered it, his face turning red from embarrassment as he zipped up. Leon and Lubbock burst into laughter, while Akane, Shiel, and Mine blushed lightly. Iha. Kana believe you forgot that. Leon laughed. Ethos is the laugh of the night. Lubbock added. Shut up. Tatsumi exclaimed, tears forming in his eyes. I'm sorry, Tatsumi Akane said, trying to stifle her laughter. Tatsumi stopped crying and turned to Akane. I noticed it, but I thought it was some sort of fashion statement, she said, moving her eyes back and forth. I'm not someone that free and open. Tatsumi protested. Akane bent down, making Tatsumi gasp. From now on, be more careful and take a look now and then, she said. Tatsumi covered his fly and turned sideways. Ino, please don't calm down, man, Issei chuckled. Shut up. You knew it, but why didn't you tell me earlier? Tatsumi retorted. Don't blame me. I just saw it too. Issei shot back, and their banter turned into a silly argument. Days later, Issei and Kaneko climbed a mountain to hunt some danger beasts. Ethos is going to be a long night, Issei remarked. Tell me about it, Kaneko replied. But thanks to us being devils, the night is our advantage, Issei added. Let's just finish this fast. I just want to go to bed, Kaneko said. As they continued up the mountain, they encountered some danger beasts, which they easily dispatched. Those things are disgusting and weak, Kaneko commented. To strong people they are weak, but to weak people they are strong. So, lead not judge them. And how tall is this mountain? Issei asked. It probably reaches above the cloud, Kaneko estimated. Lead go up. Issei exclaimed. Balance breaker. He declared, transforming into his enhanced form. Kaneko jumped onto his back. Ready, she said. You're all right. Issei jumped to the top of the mountain, where they were greeted by a breathtaking view of the blue sky. Issei breathed. Appealing. Kaneko agreed. Relax here for a little bit, Issei suggested. Kaneko nodded, and Issei transformed back to his normal form, sitting by the cliff of the mountain. Kaneko settled beside him, resting her head on his arm as they enjoyed the moment together. As they gazed at the appealing night sky, Issei broke the silence. This nice, Kaneko? She replied softly. View here is nice, and having someone to enjoy it with is wonderful, Issei said, glancing at her. Kaneko placed her hand on his, reassuring him that she was by his side for the time being. I know that you miss everyone, so do I, but we must stay strong. We are now in a world where we have to survive. Issei took a deep breath, relaxing. Rewrite, Kaneko. I can't let it get to me. Thanks, Kaneko. He gently patted her head, causing her cat ears and tail to appear. She wagged her tail from side to side, purring like a real cat as she moved her head around Isuro's hand. This never done this before, and is so cute. Issei thought, moving his hand down to her cheek. Kaneko closed her eyes, holding the back of his hand, feeling the warmth. I guess coming here makes me the only person she can rely on. Drake, if you feel any pressure, make sure to tell me. I might be busy here, Issei thought. Don't worry, partner. Just enjoy yourself, Drake replied. Issei and Kaneko rested on top of the mountain, staring at the stars. After an hour or two, they decided to head back to the hideout. Euro there arena Euro, T any of those beasts around here Euro Issei noted. Euro looks like we just got lucky I guess. Euro Kaneko replied. As they walked down the mountain, Kaneko clung to his arm. Suddenly, a group of danger beasts appeared out of nowhere. Euro looks like I jinxed it Euro Issei said. I think there are about 20 of them Euro Kaneko observed. Euro Kaneko, why don't Euro you take them out? You haven't Euro used your senjutsu in a while, why not practice on them? Euro Issei suggested. You're right, I better get some training in as well Euro Kaneko agreed. The danger beasts rushed toward them, but Kaneko stepped forward, conjuring a few blue fireballs. She sent them toward the beasts, creating explosions that killed them all and left a big hole in the ground. Euro. I didn't Euro think you had to go all out, Kaneko? Euro Issei said in awe. Euro Ethos is just training. I want to be stronger to protect you and everyone else if we manage to get back home, Euro Kaneko replied earnestly. Euro, Theta Euro, is sweet. And you can come out now, Euro Issei said, turning his attention to a nearby tree. A figure emerged, clapping its hands while wearing a hood that concealed its body and face. Euro, some distracting power you have there, little girl. And you must be someone who looks after her Euro, the figure said. Euro, and what are you doing here? Euro Issei demanded. Euro, my name isn't Euro important, but what you need to know is that you should hand over that girl to me Euro, the figure said, pointing at Kaneko. Euro, and why would I do that? Euro Issei challenged. Euro, if you hand her over, I will let you live. If not, I will take her by force, Euro, the figure threatened. Euro, funny buddy, but you still don't Euro have the right to take her from me Euro Issei replied, pulling Kaneko close and wrapping an arm around her shoulder. The figure Euro's irritation grew as he slowly lost patience. Euro, listen here, punk. I don't Euro have time for this. Just give her to me. How about this? You give me that girl and I will give you everything you want. Money, women, power Euro, everything. All you have to do is hand her over. Euro Esri, but still no. I don't Euro think I will, Euro Issei said defiantly. Fine then. Imperial arms, Shambhala. Euro, the figure vanished back into the forest, and 10 larger danger beasts jumped out of the bushes, charging at Issei and Kaneko. However, Kaneko swiftly dispatched them with her senjutsu. Euro, should we go after him? Euro Kaneko asked. Euroina, no need to exhaust ourselves. Besides, I already got his image. Lead Euro s just go back. I'm tired, Euro Issei replied. As they turned to leave, Akane landed in front of them. Euro Issei, Kaneko, I heard an explosion. Is everything okay? Euro, she asked, surprised by the large hole in the ground. Euro, yeah, this is my doing, Euro Issei said, trying to sound casual. Kana Euro tell her about Kaneko Euro's power yet. Theta Euro, all be difficult to explain. Thank goodness Kaneko hides her ears and tail away. You Euro underestimating her senses too much, partner, Drake remarked. Issei thought. Euro, I'm less surprised now. How are you guys doing? Did you encounter any danger? Beast. I encountered some Euro Akane inquired. Euro could say a lot but not that many. How about everyone else? Euro Issei asked. Euro, if Euro, we doing okay as well. I wonder how Tatsumi and Lubbock are doing, Euro Akane replied. Euro, I'm pretty sure they are fine, and I'm sure Tatsumi will be okay, Euro Issei reassured her. Meanwhile, Tatsumi found himself on a random island with Esdeath. Euro, why do I have to be stuck here with her? Euro, he thought, exasperated. Euro, come on, Tatsumi. Lead Euro, let's go explore the island and find our way out. Euro Esdeath urged cheerfully. Back with Issei, he said, Euro, I'm sure Euro is okay. Euro anyway, what are you guys doing? Euro Akane asked. Euro nothing much, we were just about to go back, Euro Issei replied. Euro already? Euro Akane asked, surprised. Euro, Kaneko is tired, and there is nothing to do. We didn't Euro come across any challenging danger beast, Euro Issei explained. Euro okay, but don't Euro be overconfident. We don't Euro know if we Euro encounter any powerful opponents. Euro Akane warned, holding her sword up before jumping back into the dark trees. Issei and Kaneko continued walking back to the base. They encountered more danger beasts and monsters along the way, but they easily defeated them all. Euroeltof Euros nice not to have many strong enemies to deal with, sometimes fighting stronger opponents is more fun. Issei mused. Since when did you enjoy fighting, senpai? Kaneko asked, raising an eyebrow. It's not that I enjoy fighting, it's just my thoughts on it. Besides, I have you keeping me company, Issei replied, playfully pinching her cheeks. Kaneko's cheeks turned red, but she didn't stop him. She finally received the attention she had longed for from Issei. Am I getting too playful with her? She seems to want more attention from me after that incident, Issei thought. She did show her feelings to you, so of course, she would want more attention, Drake noted. Well, isn't that the cutest thing? It's like a cat wanting more attention from its owner, Issei mused. Finally, Issei and Kaneko made it back to the base. They walked into their room, and Issei lay down on the bed, closing his eyes as he spoke with Drake in his thoughts. There's nothing to do, Drake. And I don't have any melons to touch. Issei complained. Don't whine to me about it, partner. Besides, you have one of them with you, Drake replied. Yeah, but Kaneko is small, not big like Rias or everyone else, Issei argued. I don't think I can give you an answer for that, partner. I don't know myself, Drake said. You are an inexperienced dragon with this kind of thing after all, Issei laughed in his thoughts, while Drake remained silent. Just then, Kaneko came in, sitting on his stomach. He opened his eyes to see her emerging from the shower, a towel wrapped around her body. The towel slipped down to her waist, catching Issei off guard. Issei senpai. I think this is the perfect time. Since no one is here. Kaneko said softly, her face flushed as her cat tail wagged and her ears drooped. Wait, she wants to do it with me. I don't think this is right, Kaneko. Issei thought, sitting up and placing his hands on her shoulders. You don't have to force yourself, Kaneko. You still young, so you don't have to rush into anything, Issei said gently. Kaneko pressed her face into his chest. Abaka senpai. She whispered softly, so Issei didn't hear her. Issei lay back down on the bed, allowing Kaneko to rest on him. She pressed her flat chest against his body, and Issei thought, even though you are kind of flat, Kaneko will still take it. Slowly, they both fell asleep, hugging each other. As the sun began to rise, its light shone through the window, hitting as the trio raced through the forest, each step bringing them closer to their destination. Issei, feeling a mix of excitement and trepidation, spoke up. Hey, Drake, do you think I've changed a bit or something? Drake, curious about his partner's sudden introspection, replied, What do you mean, partner? Issei hesitated, his thoughts swirling. Like I'm about to go kill someone right now. I don't know what to do since I've never killed anyone before. Drake quickly grasped the weight of Issei's words. His partner had always avoided taking lives, and now he was faced with a grim reality. Don't worry, partner. I know you try to avoid killing, but this is different. You're in a new world now. Besides, you might have to go to war back in our world one day. He added with a hint of humor, chuckling lightly. Issei remained silent, a bead of sweat trickling down his forehead at Drake's joke. Drake continued, Anyway, I've gathered some information about this world. From what I understand, you have to be strong to survive. Strong? What do you mean, Drake? Issei asked, confusion evident in his voice. As I said, you need strength to survive here. When you walked around the capital, did you notice anything strange? Issei pondered for a moment. Not really. Nothing seems strange at all. Drake sighed. I thought the same at first, but after using my senses to study the area, I discovered the truth about this world. What? You found something and didn't tell me? Issei exclaimed, his voice rising in alarm. I couldn't find the right moment to tell you since you looked happy with your new friend, Drake explained. Can you tell me now, Drake? Issei pressed. Are you prepared to learn the truth about this world, partner? Drake asked, sensing the gravity of the situation. Issei stopped running, raising his left arm. Kaneko, who had been flying beside him, also halted and turned to him. I'm ready, Drake. Let's hear the truth about this world. A green light began to glow on the back of his hand, and Kaneko moved closer to listen. You already know that strength and wealth are everything, right? And you know that many people exploit that to their advantage. Drake's tone shifted, the atmosphere growing tense as Issei listened intently. Yeah, I know. Where are you going with this, Drake? Issei asked, his heart racing. I used my senses to scan the quieter areas of the capital, and I learned that not only merchants but even some guards use their positions to kill the poor and exploit women for their desires. Issei and Kaneko stood in shock at this revelation. Issei had always understood that power was paramount, but the depths of this corruption disgusted him. Drake continued, if a guard knows about this situation, he can't speak out. If he does, he and his family will be killed. The weight of Drake's words hung heavily in the air. Issei clenched his teeth, a surge of anger bubbling within him. Kaneko, sensing his turmoil, hugged him tightly, trying to calm him despite her own disgust at the world they had encountered. Issei took a deep breath, realizing he had nearly lost control. He returned the embrace, reminding himself of his purpose, to protect Kaneko and his new friends, and to find a way home. They resumed their mission, flying through the forest with Kaneko riding on Issei's back, his armor shimmering in the sunlight. After 2.5 hours, they reached their destination. Looks like this is the place. I believe our target is in that big mansion in the middle of town, Issei said, scanning the area. Kaneko jumped off his back as his armor disappeared. They approached the town, where guards checked them for weapons. Once cleared, Kaneko moved closer to Issei, holding on to him tightly. Do you want to finish this mission now, or should we explore a bit first? Issei asked. Let's explore for a few minutes. This place gives me the creeps, Kaneko replied. As they walked through the streets, Issei's heart sank at the sight of many poor people sleeping beside the road, some rummaging through trash for food. His anger and sadness swelled as they continued their walk. Suddenly, a little girl approached them, her torn clothes hanging loosely on her frail frame. Could you spare some change, mister? She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Just then, her mother appeared, pulling her to the side and bowing apologetically. I'm sorry for my little daughter. It won't happen again, I promise, the mother said, her appearance even worse than her child's. It's okay, no need to bow, Issei replied, feeling a pang of compassion. He reached into his pocket and handed them a small bag of money, watching as the mother's eyes widened in surprise. Use this money to buy your daughter something to eat, he said with a smile. The mother fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face as her daughter hugged her tightly. Thank you. Thank you, she exclaimed, overwhelmed with gratitude. Kaneko looked at Issei, admiration shining in her eyes. That was very generous of you, senpai. Hey, come on. Some people would do the same. It's not that big of a deal, Issei replied, brushing off the compliment as they continued exploring the town. After some time, they found themselves behind the mansion, ready to complete their mission. So while you take care of the guards, I'll handle the merchant, okay? Issei instructed. Roger, Kaneko affirmed. Wait, before we go in, I want you to wear this mask to keep your face hidden. He handed her a mask shaped like a cat, complete with ears. Kaneko put it on, and it fit perfectly. Okay, now let's finish this mission, she said, determination in her voice. Issei nodded, transforming into his balance breaker. He punched through the wall, catching the guards off guard. Intruder attack. Quick, arrest the Euro, one guard shouted before Kaneko interrupted him with a swift punch to the stomach, sending him crashing into the wall, unconscious. TCH, quickly finish them. We outnumber them. We just have to take them down. Another guard yelled, rallying the others. All the guards charged at them, but their attacks failed as they struck Issei's armor, shattering their weapons and leaving them in shock. And no way, one guard stammered before Issei delivered a precise punch to his face, sending him flying into the wall. Hey, I'm going to look for the merchant here, okay? Issei called out. Okay, Just come back quickly, Kaneko replied, landing another punch on a guard, causing him to crash into his teammates. Issei made his way into the mansion, opening a door to reveal a pile of gold coins. Suddenly he heard footsteps nearby. Using his long vision, he spotted 2 guards skirting the merchant, attempting to escape. "Oh no, you're not," he shouted. Boost. Boost. Dragon shot. A red ball of energy shot from his hand, exploding and creating a massive hole in the wall. "Mission complete," Issei declared, turning back to Kaneko, who had already taken down all the guards. "Looks like you finished with them," he said, impressed. "They weren't that strong, so it was no trouble," Kaneko replied nonchalantly. "Come with me, let's do one more thing." Without waiting for a response, Issei led her outside. A crowd had gathered, drawn by the explosion. As they saw Issei emerge from the hole, carrying a giant bag, he raised his voice. "People of this town, this is my gift to you." With a swift motion, he destroyed the bag, sending gold coins raining down like confetti. The crowd gasped in shock before erupting into cheers, joy lighting their faces as they scrambled to collect the coins. They began to chant, calling Issei the Red Savior. Issei waved at them, a grin spreading across his face. "Ha! That felt good for some reason." "Of course it would. Now this world knows us as the Red Savior, not the Issei Dragon. Although it's not a great name, it's still better than the Issei Dragon," Drake remarked. "Yeah. Let's just head back to the base quickly," Issei replied, still riding the high of their success. "Are you sure giving them those gold coins is okay, senpai?" Kaneko asked, her brow furrowed with concern. "Yes, what's the big deal? I at least grabbed some for us to spend tomorrow," Issei reassured her. "If you say so, Issei-senpai," Kaneko replied, though she still seemed uncertain. "Are you still wearing that mask, Kaneko?" Issei asked, glancing at her. "Yes, this is a gift from you, so I must treasure it," she said, her voice firm. Issei chuckled as they took to the skies, flying back to their base. They arrived in about an hour, landing gracefully as Issei's armor vanished. They were greeted by Shiel and Tatsumi. "Welcome back, Issei and Kaneko," Shiel said, her smile warm. "Welcome back, you too. You got back earlier than expected," Tatsumi added. "Hello, Shiel and Tatsumi. How did you know we would be back?" Issei asked, curious. "I just came out to check on Shiel since she had been waiting for you for an hour. I thought I would keep her company, and then here you are," Tatsumi explained. "Really? Thanks Shiel for waiting for us," Issei said with a smile, causing Shiel's cheeks to flush a light red as she looked down in embarrassment. "It's no problem. Come on, let's go inside," she stammered, still blushing as she walked into the base. Tatsumi chuckled softly, following behind. Kaneko remained silent, but Issei sensed something was off about her demeanor. Was she jealous? He shook off the thought and walked in behind them. Once inside, Issei and Kaneko headed to the main room to report on their mission. Najenda sat at the head of the table, a cigarette hanging from her mouth as she sifted through papers. "You guys are back faster than expected, but I shouldn't be surprised since it's you too," she said, looking up. "The mission is complete and the target has been eliminated," Issei reported. "Good. You both did a great job. You can go now," Najenda replied. "Thanks for the compliment." "Let's go, Kaneko," Issei said, grinning as he took her hand. Kaneko nodded, and together they left the room. Later that night, Issei stepped outside for some fresh air. To his left, Kaneko hugged his arm tightly, her aura intimidating. On his right, Shiel walked beside him, her gentle smile a stark contrast to Kaneko's intensity. "Why is this happening? I just wanted a quick walk to enjoy the night," Issei thought, feeling overwhelmed. "Are you unhappy?" Drake asked, sensing his partner's turmoil. "No, this is the best moment a man could ask for. Your 2 girls walking beside me is a dream come true," Issei replied, his spirits lifting. "You walk with your future girls every day, but since we came to this world, you haven't done it in a while. I'm happy for you as long as you are happy," Drake said. "Thanks, Drake. You're the best partner I could ask for," Issei exclaimed. "Are you okay, Issei? Is this uncomfortable for you?" Shiel asked, breaking into his thoughts. No, not at all. Why do you want to take a walk with me and Kaneko? He asked, curious. I just wanted to take a walk as well. I bumped into you while heading to the door, so why not go together? Shield explained. Kaneko's aura grew more menacing as she glared at Shield. Another enemy, she muttered quietly. Issei didn't catch her words, but he sensed the tension. The three continued walking, enjoying the fresh night air and the appealing sky. It's so appealing tonight, and the air feels nice, Shield remarked. Yeah, the stars are shining in the night sky, Issei agreed, feeling content. And having two girls for company is even better. It is appealing, Kaneko thought, though she added to herself, it would be more appealing if it were just me and Issei-senpai. Why don't we head back? We've been walking for a while, and it's better to get a good night's sleep, Issei suggested. Sure, I'm getting tired as well, Shield yawned, and they began to make their way back to the base. As they walked, Shield slowly inched closer to Issei, her cheeks turning a light red in the moonlight. She reached for his hand, hesitating before pulling back. Sensing her longing, Issei took her hand, and her cheeks flushed deeper as they walked together, hand in hand. Kaneko's intimidating aura flared again, and Issei turned to see her glaring at Shield, her expression predatory. He began to sweat, trying to ignore the tension and enjoy the moment of holding hands with both girls. They reached the base and exchanged goodnights before Shield headed to her bedroom while Issei and Kaneko went to theirs, calling it a day.